hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.
Oh, the hero comes, I can hear the drums, and a horse is drawn to the kingdom come. Through the pale moonlight, my heart's ignite to the call. Oh, claim your prize for a crown of stars. In the name of love, be the sacrifice. You and I will stand and fight, our backs to the wall. Oh, hero, hero.
long beat. All right, cool. Welcome, everyone. I'm Hell Monkey Man, and it is week 2 of the Challenger League with the Champions Draft Series. Welcome, one and all, and thank you so much for being alongside us. That little quick, short abridge into what this is was not planned, but you know what? Screw it. We're here. So, I'm Hell Monkey Man, and of course, I'm joined in the booth tonight for, at least for match number 1, by none other than the captain of the Challenger League mob. It is Krister Bob.
What is up, everybody?
Mr. Bob. So, you got a match coming up tonight later at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. But you are with me right now for this first one between the Bandits and the Avalanche. And, you know, so far, so good for your mob. I mean, the Challenger League as a whole been doing pretty well. The mob, they're currently 0-1 actually, and you only get the one tonight. Actually, do you have 2 today that you have to play?
Yeah, we actually have one immediately after our stream game, so that should be interesting.
Okay,
Hopefully
so
we can win both.
So 2 in a row. So you're gonna be doing 1 on stream and then 1 directly after. So you have a chance to turn it around and get 2. Really, that can kind of supplant you into the playoffs. 6 teams right now. Of the 6, 3 actually, I think 2 to 3 are currently winless at 0-1. The Ninjas gave the Spartans their first loss, who are now at 2-1, and the Ninjas are at 2-0. So everything kind of up in the air right now, but the Avalanche and the Bandits will be going at it. We need to give them a little love, and of course, you guys have been giving us love this whole time as we get through the season. Let's look at them. We have the Avalanche and we have the Bandits. Avalanche, Cool Hand Luke, Rap, and Icy Panda, with Bandits from Royalty, Boom, and Hero Aster. So, what we got going into this one? I think it is actually kind of cool that the Avalanche somehow keep getting people that are named thematically with the Avalanche. Yeah, they're good, like...
Exactly. It's crazy.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm sorry for the interruption,
Oh.
but we have some server mechanical issues, and the Bandits cannot get in, so...
Oh,
I don't know.
Great.
Is it up? Is the server up?
server's
Yeah,
definitely
so-
up, and the credentials work because Krister Bob came in after the fact. So
Okay, well, I just sent it to it's W...
No,
okay,
the-
I can... All right, regardless,
Okay,
I didn't say
okay.
that. All right, hey, go. So in the casting chat, right? The
yes,
name and password for Ava and Bandits. That's it.
yes, yes.
Okay.
I
is
sent
Cap,
it to
is
the
Cap
captains.
sensitive?
Oh
Okay,
my
well, you
God.
gotta put it in the team info chat for future reference.
Okay, all right.
Because if the captains aren't playing, they can't get in.
True. For those of you that don't know, the guy that is currently screaming into our chat, that is J-Rod, who is the owner.
Terminator.
Oh my God. He is the owner of the Tsunami franchise as well as the captain for the Vanguard Tsunami. So he's, of course, and we're trying to make sure that we get you guys in on this. So right now, looking at these 2 groups, I am really confident in the Avalanche. But I'm the same with the Bandits. So we got Royalty, Boom, Hero Aster, all very sound. Boom didn't play last week when the Bandits were able, actually, I think they got their first win that was on stream. They were not able to play with Boom, but Boom and Royalty have a little bit of a kind of a pre-league chemistry that they're probably going to be utilizing. But Cool Hand Luke, been very active. Rap was massive in their game last time. So... I don't know. Blind picking here. You said you don't know too much about these groups. What about who you going with?
I mean, I honestly think right now that the Avalanche have a strong 3, but then the Bandits, again, they're very strong too. They beat us last week, so I'm a little salty about that. So I think I'm kind of leaning towards the Avalanche.
Okay. Hey, you know they're a nice little squad. So we're already looking towards getting. Well, actually, we're still waiting on a few guys to get in. And if you are just now joining us, maybe you've just been with us for a little bit, and also you didn't know that Phoenix is in here with us now too. We're gonna have an entire slate of different casters partying with us this weekend. We decided to make it a party time style casting group. But so give me the report, J-Rod. You're back. You're back in it. What's going
hold
on?
Is Avalanche in?
No one's in.
We have no one in.
No one
Oh,
in.
fantastic. Oh,
Absolutely
Can
zero
you make
people.
sure the credentials are right then?
I
They
said
had
it's
to.
both.
They had to have been right if Krister got in. He didn't get in with me. They
Okay,
had-
that is true. I'm gonna try to get a hold of someone because the problem is Ava's not in their team chats. I'm gonna try to message.
I already tried messaging people that are playing
Somebody.
today.
I've
they said it still
talked to the
works.
bandits. They're doing a mass restart of the computers
Okay.
to
Okay.
try to fix that issue.
Now wait, is there anyone that's cross-platform and someone doesn't have cross-platform parties on?
No,
Yeah,
we
say they
called
can't
that.
connect to
Okay.
the server. A different error.
Okay. All right. So I don't know what's going on. We can always just remake. Let's just remake the Dark. You know, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. But so for those of you curious, we are in the middle of our week 2 of our draft series. We actually have applications open for those of you that are in the Vanguard or Challenger section of our draft. The way it goes is that if you are between Champ 1 and Diamond 1, you can go to the Challenger League. If you're anywhere from Champ 2 to Champ 3, you can go to the Vanguard League. We go with current rank. We will be checking everyone. There's a whole application system, and you could be picked up as a free agent. Now, this also could forthcoming be true of the Champion League post week 2. We're looking to our populace to see if we need more players, but right now it seems like everything is pretty good, and we're hoping that these servers are not being ridiculous. We just saw, by the way, Stromboli with our boy Andy, who is in the Champion League for the FLG, win on stream solid 3-0 over Absolute Leverage, who was absolutely leveled. So make sure that you come out and you compete with us, because the FLG is where it's at. So servers are back up. J-Rod, if you need to get that to people, Krister Bob used the exact same credentials he is at. And so we only have 2 matches on for the night. We have this one that hopefully will be starting here in the next couple of minutes with a few technical difficulties. But otherwise, we will have one forthcoming between the Mob and the Ninjas. It looks like we got people coming in. Rap, Icy Panda, and the Smiz, who apparently is Cool Hand Luke. We're just now waiting on the Bandits, and we appreciate everyone's patience as we get through these hard times. It's tough out here, and it looks like we finally are getting all of our people. We just need royalty, and I believe that we'll have everyone that we need. And it looks like we're finally good to go. You know what? They're going to be putting on a good show for us, and I'm glad that you guys are here with us to see it all. But it's time to get down to the wasteland, because we've wasted a whole lot of time here. And also, Smiz is going to be a little bit confusing, because his name is Cool Hand Luke on there, but he's definitely involved. It's game number 1. It is our first match of the night. It is between the Avalanche and the Bandits. Challenger League starts off with some fun. Now remember, this is Champ 1 to Diamond 1, so you never know what you're going to get. Boom with a save from the post here. What are you looking between these 2 teams? Obviously, it is Challenger League, and there's a lot to be kind of desired, but what are you hoping that we get out of these 2 squads, other than a big old bang?
There we go. A lot of goals. That's definitely going to be seen tonight.
You think there's
Between
going to
both
be
matches.
any defense at all between these 2 and also, I guess, your 2 teams?
With these 2 teams, I know they are higher scoring usually, so I'm expecting to probably see about a 6-4 matchup here. Crazy prediction, but that's what I'm going with.
Hey, you know, that honestly not too crazy. Grab from the zone back wall. We're going to be turning the high corner. Got to get some handles on it first. A nice little back pass. Good finesse back there on his back bumper. Now to the midfield, Icy Panda. Waiting on Hero Ass to make a touch. Actually will win that 50 off his front face. Rap went to the boost. Was going to set up a nice bit of positioning. Royalty going for the shot. Maybe a double, not quite. Boom with the takeaway, but Hero Ass is going to have to rotate aside. That one was actually a very advantageous position for the Bandits, and they're now moving outfield in a hurry. So far, they kind of had that one misstep, a defensive miscue, but they've been able to come back to the Avalanche pretty handily. Now to the backboard, Avalanche trying to work their way downfield. A good takeaway as Cool Hand Luke does not get handles on the ball. He's going to be rotating as fast as his little heart can handle. Rap from his own corner. Hero Aster with the dish. It goes to Royal T. Good bump. A nice little finesse on the back line, and they just dish their way through the goalies, and they tie up this game.
Little misread there by Panda, but it happens. It's Challenger League.
That was a nice little bit of pushing around. Nice little bump. Really worked out for everyone. Now the Bandits, they get back in a hurry. A little bit of rotations that need a little bit of work on, but you know that's what the Challenger League's all about. Icy Panda looking to scope this one out from that near side lane. That's a demo, a big one, in fact, onto the goalie. They got to rotate back through the respawn. And another one, Hero Aster getting thrown to the Wolves. 50-50, wins it between 2. And Icy Panda rotating away. What have you seen so far between these 2 teams?
It's honestly just been single chances that have been saving them. Pretty even, little passes. Should be a good game.
Rap going on the attack, and a shot directly, boom, with that little knockoff from the front side of the post. That's a big clear, and it's going all the way to 3 members of the Avalanche waiting. Rap can advance on downfield and maybe try to take this pass. Icy Panda will instead win the 50. That's going to come from the near side corner. That's a hop, 2 miss, but they do not take advantage of the opportunity there. Royalty is a shot on, forces Icy Panda. Oh my goodness, he just flat misses. Very difficult challenge.
Close one there by Panda. Just put it in a good spot.
Just kind of caught him backwards. He was facing that he was facing the front side post, but that was a good little knock from Royalty to the backside post. Now Royalty. Nice long clear. Cool hand Luke. We haven't been able to kind of really recognize too much of his capabilities just yet. Waiting on him and the Avalanche to really kind of escape their half. Icy Panda. Royalty, the Bandits, they've taken over. They let one sneak in and sneak by at the beginning of the game. Again, this is a best of 5. So these teams have a lot to kind of recover with when it comes to a little bit of these mistakes. Game 1 can kind of knock off some rust. This one's gonna be high and drop off just to the opposite end. That one should have been a little bit more sure shot dead at the net, but he's gonna have to rotate now. Icy Panda and Rap crisscross applesauce. They're able to make the save. So far, the Avalanche seem to have slowed down.
It's definitely getting a lot slower scoring game. But these are very evenly matched teams. Should definitely be coming down to game 5.
Now, what have you really seen that's kind of like pushed the Avalanche backwards? Because it seems Bandits kind of struggled at first, but now they're kind of cutting through them like a hot knife through butter.
Honestly, it's just the single mistakes that it just happened to be unfortunate mistakes from Panda. But it's also been good passing, very even game. It's just literally every mistake's been a goal.
Oh, cool hand Luke playing it cool. A nice pass from Icy Panda, and they try and go on the aerial attack. 60 seconds left. Now Icy Panda, the shot on. Royalty is gonna dribble it from his own goal line. Taking it right off of Rap. They work the wall. And both Hero Aster and Boom decide to stay back to send one up and keep 2 behind. Rap watching after Hero. Hero just trying to make something work, but 50's again on the side of Hero Aster. However, T is gonna take one right off his front face. 30 seconds left. Hero, he has constantly forced the goalies back for the side of the Avalanche, and they are having to work their darndest to take advantage of this bit of floor space provided by and a very open midline by the Bandits. Going for the bump.
They got their last chance here to score.
10 seconds remaining. Bandits looking like they can just kind of put this away, slow down the clock, and force them out. Double commit from defense. This one should have touched ground, will do so now. And Bandits very cool, calm, collected in their win in game 1.
Definitely a very close game. Should definitely be interesting for the rest of this year. I would not be surprised if the Avalanche come back and take this one.
So are you surprised at all at kind of the progression of the Avalanche? Because they seem to be a lot more on offense. They have that's kind of 8-4, doubling up in terms of shots, but they just don't get anything really on enough to get past the Bandits.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would definitely say that Avalanche's offense has been more efficient this game. Just Royalty took advantage of those 2 mistakes by Icy, which helped them get their 2 goals and this win, which might become a series changer. But we shall see.
Fourth comment. I want to see a little bit more out of Cool Hand Luke, and I'm sure his buddies in the chat want to see more out of him as well. And by the by, I forgot to do this earlier, but if you guys are invested into a little bit of our point system, this is also another way for you to get into a little drawing here with the FLG. If you want a Team Frontline hoodie or a Team Frontline jersey, feel free to put in your say as to who you think is going to win. But Bandits looking to start hot for game number 2. Royalty going huge. Maybe a double. Icy Panda put that straight down. He's giving a shot off to his teammates. Rap puts one to the opposite corner.
And there we go.
Caught him coming out. And a Rap puts one on again for the Avalanche's lead.
Start just like last game. Early start.
Oh, a little bit of an assist there, I think, from Boom, as that little kind of doink of his front face sped up the ball. Icy Panda. Hero Aster with a back pass, and Royalty is going to get cut off just for the moment as he rotates to that midline. Rap, one thing they definitely need to work on, these kind of forward-facing clears, they're not as purposeful as I want them to be, because they just sling it on downfield and without a whole lot of direction to it. Hero Aster trying to carry this the whole way forward. Gonna be going for a bump, but he's gonna have to rotate away and now out of the defense. Rap slinging it. Royalty gonna burn through every bit of boost and not even make a solid connection on the backside of the ball. Now Boom and Hero Aster, communication, breaking down. They still advance the ball. Boom left everything out of his tank and probably going to leave that one behind. Opening minute, yeah, just like you said before, Avalanche, familiar position. They need to find a better way to keep the Bandits off kilter.
Just one thing of good offense, and they probably have. Bandits beat. It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Royalty making this sky high. Boom trying to wait onto the back wall. Now it's Royalty versus nearly everyone, but Boom is going to delete one midfielder, but not the other, and Icy Panda extends the lead.
Nice goal there by Icy. Beat Royalty to get to that goal and score and give them the 2-0 lead.
Just kind of got down there in a hurry. Nice little bit of foot race working out for him. Now to the opposite side wall. I want to see the Bandits be able to kind of encroach a little bit more onto the Avalanche's back wall. They seem to kind of get the setup flowing forward as they get this offense running, but they never really finish it off. They were halvesies on the amount of shots taken by the Avalanche in game one, and the Avalanche, though, they're taking that very stout and persistent oh my goodness, takeaway from Boom, or at least from Royalty by Boom. Gonna want that one back.
Yeah. Avalanche is already leading 4-1 in shots. Should definitely be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, they shotgun everything out. It's like a machine gun just putting holes in the wall. Oh, now this
Yeah,
one.
definitely.
Opposite side corner. Boom. He's going to leave it for Icy Panda. Icy Panda is the kind of instigator when it comes to the offense. So he's going to start most of these. But then they get finished off. Icy Panda now with a bump aside. Royalty does not get the boost. Has to flip his way back, and it's going to slow down progression. But only for a little bit. The Bandits seem stuck.
Yeah, honestly, they're definitely in a lot more of the defensive position scheme. They've only gotten 2 shots off, and honestly, they have not been the best job.
High
They
backboard.
just need one good chance, and they got it.
Making use of what they have.
And
Rap!
there you go.
Hey, exactly what the doctor ordered. Rap able to go on the, I guess actually go on the defensive, but he cannot rise high enough to get there. Double jumped as slow as molasses, and Boom just puts one in top left 90. Bandits cut within 1. The Avalanche love to improve, get their record going. Royalty with a little bit of a misgive, trying to go defensive. Hero Aster, just like game 1, he gets caught off trying to come off the goal line, and Rap just bangs this one downfield.
Yeah, just bad rotations in the back and led to a goal.
Gotta love it.
Maybe the second goal.
Then 4 seconds, able to get this lead back to what it was for a while. Royalty and Boom. I want to get a little bit more frequency out of them. Hero Aster, no touch. Let's get behind the ball, solidify. It's moving downfield. Royalty grabs a boost. It's going to slow down Icy Panda, but he is wave dashing all the way back on defense. Royalty steals it from Rap. Take away. Cool hand Luke trying to clear. Good pass over to Icy Panda. Icy Panda to himself, but Hero Aster gonna disrupt that flow. Royalty and the Bandits. They're setting up on defense, but just like you said, they have been turtled up for the majority of this game. Hell, the majority of this match, and they really need to just start getting out there and just start pressing the attack and pressuring the Avalanche.
Yeah, it definitely should be a good one. They need to get their strikes though, because there's not much time left.
Now forthcoming. Bandits. A little bit of dribbling. Oh, a little bit of a miss. It's going to open up opportunity for the Bandits, but they do not pressure. They are down 2. Less than a minute remaining. No touch there. Royalty to the backboard. Trying to slap it. Boom, back to Royal. And Icy Panda keeps the Avalanche alive and keeps this separation clean. Hero Aster to the midfield. That's over to Royalty, but Royalty cannot clean it up. A lot of whiffs, a lot of issues on offense, and these guys are kind of touching the ball like they're afraid of it.
Yeah, definitely are.
You see that? Bandits. The Bandits have all the confidence in the world, but it's more like an air show with air balls than it is actually anything that's going to be lethal. And with an exclamation point, game number 2 will send the Avalanche, at least for the moment, into a 1-1 tie in this particular series.
Yeah, it definitely should be a close one. And it's been showing that. It's just Avalanche came out stronger this game.
They just couldn't get their shots to be on net last game. And honestly, I'm starting to wonder if the, well, this one's going to be...
pity goal.
I mean,
The pity goal.
Well, definitely a trash time goal, but you gotta wonder, the Bandits, they just are not connecting.
Aim, you take that shot out, you still have 10 shots to 4. It's really just one-sided right now. But it's just Bandit needs to figure out their offense, and then they got it.
They have outshot the Bandits, I think, oh yeah.
18-8.
No, actually, that's 11. So, well, I mean, even if it's for the final one, they have outshot them though, 19-8. So even without that extra one, pretty considerable difference, more than double their offensive output. But still, the Bandits were able to steal away game 1, maybe just through defensive focus last time. But I mean, Icy Panda getting downfield, he has more shots than both of his teammates combined, which is a considerable amount. So, who do you want to see start performing out of the Bandits, though? They all seem to be having their woes, but Royalty went from being the hero to a flat 0 in game number 2.
Yeah, honestly, I think it just really comes down to as long as all of them are strong, because all of these guys have potential. They could all go off one game and then go cold the next. But Royalty definitely needs to get more points this game and help out a little more.
As we head into game number 3, it's going to be an interesting show because we got to figure out if one of these teams... Well, I mean, obviously the Avalanche seem to be coming out with purpose and with earnest to win. But the Bandits, they seem a little bit lost. It seems like they don't even want to touch the ball. I need them to prove me otherwise.
Yeah, hopefully they will this game.
Drop up. Boom. I want to see him make the early challenges, and I also just want to see a lot of purposeful touches here. Oh,
ooh,
nearly getting the double. There. Cool hand Luke. That should be a breakaway goal. Hero Aster, he just has to get it by, and he will do so. Opening 20 seconds in the Bandits' counterattack.
They needed this already because they need to get back on the offensive, and they already have 2 shots, which is good for them.
That's their first lead since game 1, where they were able to get 2 in a row. And that's the first time they've had the lead first, but Icy Panda.
Nice shot by Icy Panda.
All he has to do is go forward. What a rotation by him. He keeps awareness, good focus, and the defender just can't get there. Boom and company. Both these sides laying the boom on each other. This one's going to come straight down. That's a very, I don't know. I wouldn't go facing my own net to get something to touch like that. That was very precarious.
Risky, but it worked out.
Oh, Royalty has to wait on Rap. Royalty just hopping around. It's like bunny hopping. He gets caught out, but no one is able to get a score. Opening minutes has been very creative, to say the least, between these two teams. 2 squads vying for a nice little W here. We only have, for the entire season, all these teams, and you know very well, you only get 5 matches. Top 4
Yeah.
out of the 6 get to go to the playoffs all the way in about 3 more weeks, 2 more after this one. So every single one of these matches counts.
This game right here is definitely going to matter because whoever wins has the advantage going into the playoffs, or even just going into the final week.
You're looking at both these squads. I mean, which one you've played at least in scrims or and more against a lot of these different players? Which one gives you the most challenge that you want to go out there and play against?
I will say that we lost to the Bandits and almost saved there. But yeah, we've already played the Bandits and we did lose 3-2 shamefully, but we definitely figured out how to beat them. And with the Avalanche, honestly, R4P and Icy Pandas are the only ones that scare me. But even them are countable.
Well, the Bandits seem to be beating themselves right now. They either don't touch the ball, or, well, they continue to have just defensive issues. Now trying to
Or
bump
just-
the midfield line.
Or they just send it down court and hope something happens.
Yeah,
There,
that's,
almost something did.
well, that's been pretty much all you have to do, because obviously if you just keep chucking stuff at the net, it eventually just gets through.
Yeah, and there you go. Perfect example of it right there.
Well, able to make their way through a persistent attack, just constantly battering the net and getting at that goal line. Boom, taking this immediately from the kickoff. Rap is not going to have any sort of boost, and it's going to leave Boom all the advantage. He actually ends up kind of booming Aster aside. Now Rap dribbling. Gonna leave it as an easy interception for Royalty. Maybe some good focus. Hero trying to go for a bump on 2. I think, so Cool Hand Luke, I don't know exactly why he went for Cool Hand Luke over the Smiz, but the Smiz is kind of a cool name. I don't know, what do you prefer, that or Cool Hand Luke?
I kind of prefer the Smiz, honestly. But, yeah. So Cool Hand Luke would be perfect for this team.
It's very true.
Fits it perfectly.
Hero, he's gonna try and fake it. Oh, maybe going for like a nice little touch. That one nearly finessed 2 defenders. If he had one more, it would have been even better. Icy Panda is showing some proficient mechanics right now to be able to enable both Rap and Cool Hand to get downfield. Low side corner, Hero Aster. He's going to forego getting some boost, go for the challenge. That's a double commit out of the net. That's even more that the Bandits they need to take advantage of, because there's been a lot of double commits both going to and from the net. Hero Aster with a miss, and Boom able to make up for it.
Yeah, definitely. If they can catch him off guard, they can definitely score off those overcommits, because that has been happening a lot, I've been noticing.
Midfield challenge. Bandits, they all did a restart of their particular devices. Oh, backflip, and Boom wanted to get higher and double jump. Crossbar will be his undoing as Rap just sends yet another big boomer downfield.
Good 50 by Smiz there to keep it in the mid, and then Rap put it right where he needed to.
Taking advantage. Big issue. Icy Pando, can they get it beyond? And it takes one more touch. Hero will clean it up. And this one's all the kickoff. Royalty, Icy Panda, he was trying to make a fast rotation from that backboard, and all that missing. Either side suffering a little bit of a, kind of a, just focus. They're not keeping defensively minded here.
Yeah, it's just really, they got an answer within 4 seconds there. Literally right back to even.
3-3, winner of this one will have match point advantage, rather, going into game 4. It's basically best of 3 at this point. The Smiz trying to make a touch, gather up ball. Now Rap to the backboard. That's a double commit. Icy Panda and Rap going for the kill. The Smiz waiting patiently on the back end. That's a nice challenge out of Boom. He's able to send it all the way back, force the Avalanche to come up with a new idea. Royalty. Good challenge. Oh, he has to just beat one. It's going to go broadside onto the top of the ceiling. The Smiz looking to try and take advantage of an open back line. Constantly, these Bandits are leaving it available. And that is very fortunate that no one got scored on yet.
A few whiffs there definitely just saved the Avalanche, or saved the Bandits a goal. But I think there's literally 4 whiffs there.
Oh, nearly able to get a double off the high backboard. Smiz trying to extend the play. This is going to the opposite corner. Icy Panda with a feed. It's going to feed right into the waiting arms of Royalty. Maybe able to fake it. And just backflipping towards the save. Boom, may get there. Hero. Can he be the hero? Drop it in. And he can't catch
And
it.
it goes to overtime.
Boom. Nice catch from the kickoff. He's going to rotate forward and grab some boost. Nice little bunker off the back wall, trying to get a touch on Icy Panda. Good clear. No one's home. And the defense of the Bandits continues to be their own undoing. Match point advantage goes to the Avalanche.
AC definitely set that one up there, and then led to the good game. It was just an overcommit by the Bandits.
The Avalanche. It was back and forth haymakers the whole way down. And honestly, I'm starting to wonder. They got to get this rotation working on the back end. Too much midfield to upfield rotation by the Bandits. I get it. You see advantage, blood in the water. Sharks like to go forward. However, if that's leaving open your back line, and they're just going to score into it, that's something to fix. You have to fix it.
Yeah, really have to. But for once, Bandits actually led in shots in 11-9. So at least they have that going for them. But still need to make sure you have defense as well now.
One main thing, though, is that all of the Bandits are suffering from just the way to, touch the ball. Really just touch the ball.
Exactly.
It's rough out here. Apparently, that's one of the worst things or hardest things to do anymore. But as we go forward, the Avalanche are looking towards a match point advantage. Icy Panda, rather, he has been leading the team and really kind of enabling their offense, but Rap gets the points. Do you expect that to change? Do you expect more to come out of Rap? Who's your main thoroughbred to bet on when it comes to the Avalanche going into game 4?
I would go Icy Panda, actually, because Rap would definitely be good, but if Hereafter for the Bandits can definitely get himself going, they have to worry about that as the Avalanche.
Well, here we go. Avalanche, game number 4. The Bandits, their luck looking poor, and their defense almost nowhere to be seen. Able to take it away from 2 attackers. Rap, he just has to get a hold of the ball. He's been one of the few that even when he's getting all these scores, he's able to kind of just cite a downfield advantage or opportunity to take advantage of against the Bandits that he has let at least a couple of different defensive issues ail him. Ice Panda spying one out. That's a shot. Royalty sent back flipping.
Icy Panda's definitely the strongest striker here. I will say that.
I mean, you were talking about him just before. That is a flat-out shot from the side wall, and no one's stopping that.
Yeah. Good way everyone to start 1-0 and hopefully win the game. End the series right here.
30 seconds in. Hero Aster. Oh, he's going to get thrown to Timbuktu. I don't know if that's near the wasteland, but, we're out here.
I think it's about 5 minutes away.
Yeah, it's roughly in the ballpark of where we are. Rap dribbling. This one coming from the 45. It's going to be a takeaway as Hero Aster just taking Icy Panda by the hand and refusing to let him go.
Oh, I thought we were going to see a 50-50 there.
Not quite. Royalty getting blocked by Rap. It's a good defense under the crossbar. And Hero Aster just trying to play as an annoyance to the Avalanche. One of the best things that they were able to do in game number 3 is definitely speed up, make these connections, and take these shots because they have not been able to do that in the first couple of games, and that's what put Avalanche on notice that they're here to play.
Yeah. Good chance there, but and Boom's doing donuts in the middle.
What is Boom doing?
No idea.
From the low ground, Royalty took an extra little flip, was going to take away his possession. Hero Aster, a good pass to Royalty. That's a shot. That's a bang. We are now tied at 1. What a pass play.
Nice pass play there. Gets the good power off that. Beats 2 defenders with that shot.
I have a big old piece of pizza that I was trying to eat between remarks, and I regret everything. It's so hard to chew this fast.
Rip. Actually, rap.
Grab. Royalty. He's trying a little bit too hard when he's trying to gather that possession right there. That's a shot. Nice going for the challenge. That comes off. Nice pass over to the Smiz, though. Maybe he goes right back to Rap. Icy Panda delaying Rap. He needs to rotate a little bit more conscientious. Oh, a delay. Boom just stopped because he saw Rap stop and everyone just kind of paused.
I thought my game was lagging there, honestly.
I thought so too. I thought my entire client just crashed. That'd be great. Icy Panda. Give it over to Rap. That's gonna go lateral. And Hero delays his challenge. Rap with the team bump, and honestly, these guys are getting in their teammates' way a lot more than they are the opponent.
Yeah. It's like, I think if there's a track for bumps, I'm pretty sure Avalanche would lead bumping themselves more right now.
Boom. Cannot gather himself. But Royalty will win the 50. Hero Aster and Royalty, they're going to try and go for the nice little play. Oh,
Ooh.
just slight miss. That cut over would have been quite the shot. Icy Panda. Oh,
Great pass.
Yeah, that was a great pass. Good go. Royalty just kind of stops to watch.
I think he just realized his fate and just gave up on it. But always try.
I mean, it was within touching distance, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he might have had a chance of that if he had full boost. I didn't see how much boost he had, but if it also went off crossbar, perfectly chance to get it right there. And
Oh! Well, you know what? He makes up for it. If he's going to come from the opposite side, he's going to miss on that one. A nice pass off the backboard forces Rap to make the challenge and then puts it right back where he cannot reach because he's falling down. The Bandits, they have to get a win here and force a game 5 or else Avalanche going to get a nice little W for him. Good pass. Boom. Here's the chemistry. That's a set. Nice one coming in. Hero Aster! He'll get shut down as Icy Panda makes a very last second save. Keeps the Avalanche at least a little bit chilly for the time being. Oh my God!
Ooh.
What kind of pass? That was great.
that almost worked, and I would have been shocked if that did.
I mean, I don't think that was planned, but that definitely looked like it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's code for it.
Of course, of course. Right, okay, we're going for the Dinky Doo. That's what that pass play is called. Hero Aster. See him using a lot more boost. Nice back pass. Jumping it over the Smiz. And what a shot. Royalty with a sniper into the back corner.
Place that where no one could get it.
Smiz, he thought he had time. Rap caught sideways facing his own post.
Bandits definitely want to take this to game 5 and win it. Definitely have a chance.
Now, if this were to go to game 5, you've seen the progression and the steps taken by the Bandits to really come back into this series. Who would you kind of put your money on?
I would probably still go Avalanche, but Bandits are definitely going to make this close because they're definitely fighting now, and they've figured out what to do. And here we go, probably.
You know,
Much like they're.
I think here's the solution they found. Hero Aster finally plugged in his controller and stopped playing with his screen turned off. Because I'm going to tell you right now, for the better part of those first 3 games, he looked like someone who just picked up the game. Now he's looking like someone who's trashing people that have just started the game. So doing quite well for himself. Going to the ceiling, nice little pass, boom, not able to receive it just yet. The Smiz to his own corner. The Avalanche look completely lost.
And he's still got one more game to recoup. But they still have a chance here.
20 seconds, there is time. It's a very limited amount of time, but if they are able to starve out the...
Right
Ooh,
there.
Yeah,
Making it interesting.
they steal away some boost. Hero Aster can't pop back up. Good pass. Smiz just takes a shot.
Just need a good kickoff here. It's going to be tough with this type of kickoff, but you never know.
Boom says he wants to rename himself to Backflip. He might as well. That's all I've seen him do. 6 seconds remaining. Gonna make him travel upfield. Force them to take a dish on the pitch. Rap with the drop down. That one will touch floor, and the Bandits, they survive the waning seconds of game number 4, and we're going to game number 5. All right, so since we didn't get to do it before, I want to make sure that you guys get the chance to do it now. Tell us who you think is going to win between this. Will it be the Avalanche, or will it be the Bandits? Because right now, it seems like either side is going to be putting up a fight for their right to party in the big W circle. Royalty showed up. Hero Aster showed up. Boom, struggling, and he continues to just backflip. And it seems when Rap goes quiet, Icy Panda comes to life, and vice versa between Hero and Royalty.
Yeah, once both of them can become pretty consistent, they're going to be a scary duo. And then also you have Smith, who was helping out really good there. And then Kool-Aid and Luke, he definitely, if he goes off too, good luck, Bandits.
Well, coming in hard, coming in fast, and right after this one, you're going to be coming in and you're going to be doing your match. So
and hopefully giving a good competition like this.
Yeah, here's hoping. Challenger League, one of my favorite things to watch. You never know the outcome of any of this. You never know what level of skill that you guys will come into play with, because I know exactly the range of terrible and great that exists out there. Game 5. Let's figure it out. Hero Aster. I want to see him play cheeky. Whenever he's actually out there doing his dribbles and making people miss, going for bumps, that's when the great disruption happens and a lot of awesome play begins to unfurl for the Bandits.
Almost a defensive miscue there.
But he knew that Hero was behind him. Now, nice little carry. Trying to drop down on top of it. Good pinch. Rap. This is the time for Rap to really awaken because his defense has been suspect the entire match. Royalty. Drop over to Boom from the 50. Oh, that's going to go all the way downfield. Now the Bandit's going to be sent springing out back. Maybe a triple commit. It will be, but no one able to punish it. All 3 of those cars just sent themselves flying face first at the post.
Yeah, luckily there it didn't cost him.
Rap from his own corner. That's a kill. That was a semi-open net. Royalty is not going to try and rotate back to it. Actually, he will. He's going to override Boom, and Boom was in a much better position. Back passing now. Avalanche waiting for the Bandits to figure themselves out, and that's going to give enough time for the Bandits to come screaming out into the midfield. Royalty dropping it off. Rap again. Very precarious, and he gives it away to the streaking in Hero Aster, and that's 1-up for the Bandits.
Poor touch there on the back by Rap, but hard position to do there. And they took advantage of it. That's going to be the key, taking advantage of mistakes.
And there's been plenty of mistakes on both sides. Rap, I want him to work on his defense this week. I mean, there's a lot that can still be forthcoming. But there's a ton to desire as well. Blocking of the Avalanche. Rap being shadowed by his own teammate, Icy Panda. Icy Panda going to rotate away. That's a double. Boom, going for the boom on Icy Panda. That's a nice little jumper. Hero Aster. Oh, he puts it to the opposite corner. An open net. That's something you have to score on.
That's the open net curse.
Oh, but you know what? He'll come right back to it. The Bandits starting to really kick on all cylinders, and they're firing off on this Avalanche.
Good shot there by Aster, getting Luke there. Gives them 2-0 lead.
It looks like you guys in the chat picked Avalanche to win. Right now, down in a 2-0 hole. Feel free to tell me we're wrong as 3 minutes remain. Boom, trying to get a clear. Nice pass. An even better one. Oh, my
almost
goodness. The good chemistry and the great passing out of the Bandits has been able to help them win the day and win these games. Have been the difference maker. The Avalanche, they kind of were a one-man show. Boom. Gonna give an elongated pass over to Hero to come upfield. Now Rap to himself, making Boom miss. Hey, that's over 2!
Cool.
And the steal
And
by
Luke with the
Smiz.
steal.
Now he was pre-jumped. He was spinning, and so I mean, let's look at it right here.
I call that a steal.
Yeah.
But good juke by Rap there to get.
I I will say that his forte has been to get these dribble touches, really forcing the players to kind of make a little bit of a intelligent move. And thank you so much, you guys, for the subs. We appreciate you guys supporting the channel because it also supports yourself and the league. All the stuff that comes out of your subs and everything, bits, donations, everything goes right back into the player pool that feeds to you guys and for these leagues. Boom, harassing Icy Panda, forcing him to come off rotation. Hero Aster gets demoed and deleted from the offensive equation, forcing Icy Panda to do everything he can. But he's going to take away that ball. Royal T takes it away from Hero. High corner. That one will be rolling off. That goes to Boom instead. That's a double miss. That's an open net. Icy Panda has to get one from the lateral end.
And couldn't capitalize.
Cannot. From the post. They're only up by 1. Bandits cannot rest on their laurels. It's game 5 time. Rap trying to spy one out. He will go in and challenge, and Royal T waiting patiently and now streaking forward. Near side wall. He somehow gets the boost when I thought the defensive man was going to be able to get that before him. So that's going to enable him to get ball back and destroy Rap. Royalty. Oh, a nice forward, kind of upside down doink by Boom. Hero Aster and the Bandits. What do they got to do? What's the winning equation here to really shut down the Avalanche because they are up 1? But what do they need to do?
Just to make sure that they find the time to strike at like there where this could be a goal, and no, they can't capitalize. For Avalanche's key to this win right now is just get up a good pass and play, capitalize on a defensive mistake by the Bandits. Bandits just have to keep putting on the pressure.
Oh, goodness,
This
will
is
it
gonna
roll
be
in?
close.
It was very close. That means there's still time. 20 seconds remaining. Avalanche, they are getting demoed left and right, and they are also trying to get rid of the Boom. Royal T rotating to the back line. Icy Panda with a doink. That's a shot. Good take from the Smiz, and the Avalanche in the final 10 seconds are able to tie this at 2.
This is gonna be an OT thriller. Anyone out here that bet, they are probably sweating right now.
Maybe so. Boom. Puts it high. Hero Aster's gonna have to jump off ceiling, but no, he ends up not making it. Royal T baits up Rap. And this one, they have to be careful because Icy Panda will have a shot. If it goes back wall, second touch goes to Rap, and they cannot get it on offense. OT, game 5, first series of the night before the Challenger League. Either one of these teams is able to take it. The Bandits have been put in a bag and pushed to their back line when they thought they had it all wrapped together. But now Hero Aster and
Close one there from Icy.
the Avalanche, they gotta come forward. Rap. He's constantly putting himself in reverse. Gotta correct that. No touch by Boom. Rotation cut off. Icy Panda, he's probably gonna do it all himself. That's a double, and the Smiz! A double commit at the post, and Boom leaves the match in a hurry, realizing that there was a whole lot that could have been done. But it doesn't matter. The run is over. The Avalanche survive, get to OT, and it was the Smiz that was the hero at the end.
Nice pass and play by those two, and it won them the series.
Poor
Good
Boom.
to note. Yeah, that stinks. Good to note for when I play them.
Well, we're looking at these guys, and right now, honestly, I didn't expect that particular kind of outcome when it comes to this series. Felt like it was going to go the way of the Bandits, especially with how the Bandits were treating the Avalanche at the end of the day. But it will not come out in the end for them. So I'm going to go ahead and release you to the wild as we get ready for our next series of the night. It's going to be between the Mob and the Ninjas. I wish you good luck, and I hope
Thanks.
that you have a whole lot of fun. So forthcoming, we hope that everyone is going to be able to stick with us. Challenger League Week 2 is always a wild ride and always super fun. So
Hope it's as wild as that.
it's, if you go game 5, it definitely will be. So
I hope we can make it that far.
Hey, we're going to be taking a brief break. We'll see you guys in just a little bit. Be right back with FLG's Champions Draft Series Week 2 for the Challenger League.
Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed me casting. I'll be back, hopefully.
Caught in a net. I'm helpless, but I'm loving it. And my mind can't cross this fence. Your love is something I don't get. Love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I won't get over it. Love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire.
Is that? Doing good. Is that now my catchphrase? Hey, I do want to point out that my name is not Chris. The graphic looks a little confusing. Right. Tis not my first name, but I appreciate my little picture up there in the corner. You were really close to my middle name, actually. Robert. Yeah, you're muted, I guess.
You're muted.
Okay. I would let.
Monkey, you're muted. You're muted.
No, you're muted.
No, I think you are muted. I'm not
actually
muted
fine.
though. Hey
I'm
guys,
fine.
I'm taking
I'm
over.
fine. Everything's
This
fine.
I am now casting. This is Frontline Gaming with
Oh.
your casting host Phoenix. We have the ninjas and the mob.
Oh my god. Anyway, so we have the ninjas, we have the mob, and I'm talking to you now about your particular issue with this team. So you guys did just suffer your first loss of the season to the ninjas, Wadil Sheena, and now hosting Big Bad Minecrafting Dad. He's coming in, a little bit of a community behind him, fun and all, a very big family man. So let's talk about these two teams. You got those three, and you got Krister Bob with Balthier and Moki Joe. Now, these two, if I am not mistaken, actually just had a trade between one another where they could trade Balthier over to the mob, and I forgot who it was. I need to look at the free agency real quick to see what kind of trade went down, and it was Luna. So, Ninjas kind of up there. It's trying to stack their team. What can you tell me about this match going into it?
I can tell you that for the Spartans, I feel like we're the best in the league, you know, and I think our only threat this season is the Ninjas. That's my feeling here. We're 2-1, and we only lost that one because of issues, and our carry couldn't be there. But, you know, between this match, my money's on Ninjas. Mob isn't horrible, but I think Ninjas just have the mechanics and the team play just far above Mob.
I mean, it will be pretty tough. Wadil and Sheena, they're both brothers. They have that already that familial bond and chemistry that binds them, and so they may be able to take some of that as well. That's just being really darn good at this game forward to be able to take it to the Mob. Krister Bob, Balthier, they've been around for a good minute. Moki Joe now coming in as a starting lineup player. So it's time to get down to the field. I know that you guys are ready for it. So let's go ahead and join them. We are down in Neo Tokyo, where the Mob are going to try and take over and take away from the Ninjas. What do you think in terms of series? Will this be a 3-0 sweep? Because the Ninjas have not dropped one yet.
I really want to upset. I really want to see Ninjas lose a game. Not just because I hate them, but I really want to see Ninjas lose a game because I think it'd be very interesting. Just, you know, in general. But it doesn't look like they are. Ooh.
Oh, there's a nice block right there. Krister Bob able to shut that one down. And I think there may be a little bit of overconfidence, which could be their undoing. And so they try to do something a little bit too razzle-dazzle on the opposite end. The Mob may be able to take advantage of a little bit of a breakaway. Balthier actually ends up skipping over to Sheena, who's going to come from the sidewall and try and jump it up. He's out of boost, out of time, but he's not out of position as he wins that 50 from the midfield. Krister Bob, okay. Non-practical back pass, but you know, it kind of works out.
Yeah, they're playing a little unconventional, but it's working.
That's what they're going to have to do if this is as high of a mechanics team as we've been talking about. Oh, going for the bump. Balthier. He's been with us for a good hot minute. I think at least 3 seasons or so.
Yeah.
Krister Bob. He's been with us for, I think, 2 now. I think last season was his first season.
Yeah, there's a lot of good veterans, and there's a lot of people you kind of like to see grow and be better.
Self bump on a Minecrafting Dad. Minecrafting Dad trying to get in the rotation here, and Sheena slowing down a shot from Moki Joe. Sheena again.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a kind of a, you're looking for him to actually connect on that one. A nice save by Moki Joe here, just being in good position. But a little bit of their own worst enemy right now.
I'm sorry, say it again?
They're a little bit in their own worst enemy right now. Really not just connecting with their shots.
Yeah, as much as we're kind of blowing this team up on their mechanics, you know, it doesn't look good in any challenger team to miss the ball, which seems to be a big problem today. I saw a few 4-man whiffs.
A few?
Few 4-man whiffs.
Let's talk. We're gonna have to go back on the stat tracker of how many times like an entire team or 2 sets of team. Balthier gave up. Did you see that? He
just straight up gave up.
He saw that and just stopped.
Minecraft Dad was like, "Oh, easy net," and then Balthier said, "Not for me. I'll wait."
Oh my goodness. Moki Joe rising to the occasion. Balthier with the follow.
Yeah, interesting team play there.
And there's been a lot of good passing so far. Opening minute or 2.5 minutes. We've seen a lot more from the Ninjas in terms of just kind of getting the heck downfield. But the Mob, no slouches here.
Oh,
Miss Krister Bob. Oh,
miss question mark.
Wadil at the last second. And Moki Joe with the
is that
drop.
coding?
Minecrafting Dad! He left it up! Krister Bob and the Mob able to go up first on the Ninjas.
Mob is 1 up on the Ninjas. I was gonna say that Minecraft Dad is playing very well with the 2 brothers and kind of in their synergy, but we saw a little bit of a miss there, or a clip, and then a little bit of a not so great save.
Yeah, this one very much. There's a huge advantage when it comes of the Ninjas against the Mob. If the Ninjas were to lose, even one, it's pretty much a pretty big upset alert. So you guys are right in the chat. A great takeaway from the Balthier, but Moki Joe going to wait on Krister Bob to get it clear. Minecraft Dad trying to back pass. Balthier, he's going to keep possession and get turned around. No one's able to rotate in time, and Sheena ties us up 1-1.
And there goes those brothers playing around again. You know, they have that connection, open that connection.
He just kind of threw himself in and started pit maneuvering a few of the players.
I have a question for you, Monkey. If, and I say if the Ninjas lose, do you think they're just going to lose every game from there on out? Like, we're going to see that gods can bleed.
Well,
and then everyone's going to gain confidence.
That's a tall task. I think if they were to lose this first one, I think they then would go on a 3-0 streak. So they would win in game 4. Now,
So you think it'd make them stronger? to lose one game.
Oh yeah, I've seen time and time again the better team sometimes just hard loses game one, either because they kept it too close, and then they finally get their warm up and they win 3 in a row. I have seen that way too many times, and I feel like that could be the storyline for this series. Balthier from his own back corner, nice little high pop, but they want to prove me wrong. Balthier said that after he got traded, that he has been wanting to beat the Ninjas because they are cocky, they're egotistical, and obviously they deserve a loss. So get to see if he's gonna pull that one off here. No boost. Minecraft Dad just trying to bulldoze
I would like
through.
to say they are making a name for themselves like that, but Minecraft Dad is the nicest, sweetest man I know. And, it's just like 2 giant bodyguards with spiked necklaces walking like in front of one really polite father.
Okay. Okay, so 2 out of 3 then would be the guys to beat.
Yeah.
All right, I
But
understand
they're
that.
definitely the guys to beat. Everyone really has their eye on them in this series, and you can obviously see why.
10 seconds left. Coming down, Moki Joe leaving it for Minecraft the Dad, who's trying to just finish it off on the sidewall. Moki Joe, that will touch ground, and now we're in overtime. Gotta watch out for a fast rotation on the kickoff. But the Ninjas,
What do you feel? What's taking your fancy? Who do you have?
I mean, the Ninjas have been able to keep their offense a little bit more pressuring, and it will be there. No miss, double tap, offside wall, and that's 7 seconds to score.
Shinra just comes off the roof with that nice little touch, and he says, I'll wait to see what Chris does. You know, it's going to be an awkward position. Chris just misses it, and Shinra says, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to flip upside down. I'm going to put it right there next to him.
A great follow, great focus, and great finish to game number 1. That entire time, Ninjas, they didn't look like the Ninjas that we were expecting, but then the offense finally put Mob on the back foot and on the rear heel, touching their goal line for a majority of that latter part. Minecraft Dad didn't have to do much more than just trust in Sheena and Wadil.
Yeah, there's something to say for being the, I said last time, least talented player in your team, and it's a pretty fun role to sit there and watch Rocket League.
Yeah.
But I will say he did do a lot of really good infield stuff. He might not have the assist tags and things like that, but he did a lot of good inside passes.
And that was actually a fantastic double. Like let's talk about that right off the kickoff. Game crashed for Krister. Okay, so we are gonna be waiting. So wait.
So let's go a little in depth in here. Who do you think the Ninjas? You said the Ninjas didn't play the best there, right? Do you think the Mob played their best in that first game, or do you think we could still see a little bit more warm up from Balthier and Monkey Joy and the boy Krister?
I don't know. So Balthier, Krister, and Moki, they were playing really darn well for about 3.5 minutes. Now, minute and a half at the end, and you have to play all time when it comes to Rocket League. Definitely seemed to be lacking. And so I think the Ninjas were struggling to kind of get their shots on. They would get downfield, they'd really find open lanes of pressure, and they'd start to kind of go for it. But then they're also trying to account for Minecrafting Dad. So who knows how much of that is still up in the air. We could see a bunch of either shutouts or a bunch of lopsided games over the next couple of games.
I will say, obviously Challenger, like you said earlier, you don't know what to expect. You know what's going to hit what ball, who's going to win over who. But there's so much whiffing, and especially today, the open nets hitting the crossbar.
Oh boy!
If you think every shot that was put on, every open net was made, do you think that everything could have been different? Do you think everyone kind of honed their mechanics a little bit more, it would all be sliding in one side?
In this series, I mean, yeah, I think that still Ninjas hold the overwhelming advantage going into this. But the Mob were able to kind of press downfield. They just never really got to attack too often. They would get there. The shots between the two different teams, obviously a little more greatly leaning towards the Ninjas, as they actually had open face nets to kind of put things away. And a lot of different times we saw Sheena without boost, just to kind of take away from his rotation. And Wadil, I think, was maybe either caught off guard with that, or caught off guard trying to handle, I guess, the Mob's tier of play on their back line. It should be no doubt that they would get through this, but Balthier is very much kind of a hot-cold player and also an X factor for me when it comes to him performing, because he could outright get 3 goals in this next game and wouldn't bat an eye. By the way, lobby is back up, so we're just trying to get this one back up and running for you guys as well.
Yeah, the Ninjas have impressive offensive pressure, and I was talking with my GM after our games, and he said that it's a really good idea to have the mechanically heavy person in the back, you know, to be able to defend, because you know, defending takes a lot more, and have your weaker players shoot. But with the Ninjas, it seems to be kind of the opposite there.
Yeah, they just send everyone forward. They basically, Sheena and Waddell are going to tell Minecraft Dad to take his seat and then do what you can from the back end. So, here we go. Game number 2. Will we see more of the same? Balthier, I think he changed out cars, so maybe a little bit of a different mentality. Nice save. Minecraft Dad already going for the attack. And Sheena, he burns immediately through this boost. He ends up missing Balthier. He's going to try and get that demo. Waddell with the setup from the backboard. No one coming, though.
Yeah, Shinra, his playstyle is impressive because he has 18 boosts now, and he's still up there in the play, pushing like he has 100.
Full confidence. Moki Joe going to try and take it from the ground, nearly able to get a nice dribble. Balthier forcing shots. He's forcing the defense to make a stern play here. Moki Joe's going to rotate away. Minecrafting Dad with a great clear. Oh, a miss, but a save. Moki Joe saves the day because Minecrafting Dad was coming in to score.
Now, I'll say Ninja's offensive communication is very good, but the defensive communication is not great. It seems like they all want to touch the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the double commits. They're starting to really be an issue. But Minecrafting Dad coming in with a slam dunkarooski, hitting that like it's a block.
And Waddle just kind of takes it over Mob, and Minecraft said, I know he's going to put it in there for me. I trust in my heart of hearts, and I'm going to go for it.
Okay, I need to figure this out. In the chat, is it Sheena and Waddle, or is it Sheena and Waddell? I love either way. It's whatever works.
Oh, what did I say?
You said Waddle. No,
Waddle?
I think it's Waddell.
really
I
bad
could
at
be. I don't know if it's Waddle or Waddell.
It's Waddle now.
Is it Waddle now? It's Waddle.
It is. It's Waddle.
Well, he's waddling like a lame duck. Hasn't even scored yet. But Chris or Bob trying to clear this off the sidewall. And Waddle not able to get a hold of it. That's what it is now.
It sounds like a Pokemon. He says.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Waddle.
It's like
Waddle.
Psyduck's like weird deranged cousin Waddle. Oh my god.
Lord.
Oh,
Imagine
Balthier.
a Pokemon car,
Oh, I want that. Don't.
like a Rocket League Pokemon.
Hey, if they already put Mario and like Luigi's stuff on the Switch version of Rocket League, why can't they do Pokemon?
And every time it scores, it goes, "This is Rocket League."
Oh god. Nice set. Minecraft and Dad was trying to get the takeaway. Sheena waiting at the midline. They're kind of doing a 2-1. Whoever goes with Minecraft and Dad between Sheena and Waddle are going to come up and they're going to stay around the midfield line to then accept any passes that come off the backboard. Sheena.
And it's not bad to send Minecraft and Dad out there, you know, and be next to him, but like you gotta trust him sometimes with things like this.
Whoa! Okie Joe able to send this one onward. A nice pass from Balthier. He gets at the midfield, and it was just a miss by Minecraft and Dad as both Sheena and Waddle were sent under defensive rotation.
That was just a CF on both teams. All 6 cars were in frame in that one kickoff.
That was a lot.
That was everybody was there.
Well,
And Sheena takes the easy kickoff here. What happened?
all right. Who got the miss? Can I move my mouse? No. Krister Bob. I just.
Oh,
think-
did Waddle fast kickoff?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure
I think
he just.
a lack of communication there.
Yeah, he just took a kind of a longer path to really process that one out, and it came out with no dice. Sheena.
You know what you can't do in these games against the Ninjas is give them free goals.
Yeah, they're already gonna get goals. You can't give them like easy ones.
Oh,
Oh my goodness! A nice save though by Moki Joe. Balthier deletes Minecrafting Dad. Sheena was expecting a challenge. Is gonna go to the back wall again. Balthier with a clear.
Waddle didn't hit it with his purse there. It would have had another goal. He just cuts it halfway. And
Oh no.
no one's back.
Krister Bob. This one, he just kind of
Oh. do you think he's still shaken up from that kickoff?
Oh!
It looked like someone took a hold of his steering wheel and just pulled it.
It's like It's like he had. It's like he had like a string on the front end of his bumper, like a rope, and someone just yanked the crap out of it. He just went flying. Oh my god. Alright, well they need to bounce back in a hurry because they're down to a minute and a half remaining. Game number 2. Ninjas being gifted with quite a few open nets and easy goals that the mob really just can't afford to kind of lose. This is an open net situation, set up at least, but no one's rotating from the midfield, and another long bomb as Balthier comes from his own corner.
I can feel the panic through the screen in Mob. I can just see it in their gameplay and everything that's going on.
I mean, they have a chance here. It's not as if they have to even panic because look at this. There's so much time.
There's so many open nets here.
Just like what your GM Esper was talking about, this Ninja team isn't unbeatable. They're not immortal. They definitely are showing chinks in the armor that can be gotten through. A nice demo. Balthier is definitely from that old school mentality of demo the defense until they just can't stand it anymore. Balthier from the back wall, and Moki Joe, he's going to let the challenge come up. A great bit of patience as he accepted Sheena forthcoming. The stronger of the two brothers is definitely Wadil, I would have to say.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Mob is getting their touches on the ball, but they're not keeping the ball in possession. And Wadil and Sheena have more of a knack for that.
Ooh, Moki Joe, he was praying that there would be a miss. But with 10 seconds remaining, and the Ninjas looking to definitely finish this one off. Up 3.
Waddle just putting one in at the end. He's getting Minecraft Dad his assist points, you know? He said, I'm not going to let that go to waste. I'm going to put that in for you, buddy.
He's definitely digging his way to the center, trying to get over to the nether and maybe take out the Ender Dragon here. But the mob looking kind of like a lost creeper hissing its way into someone's fort and otherwise killing itself on the way there.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Minecraft
This is what we do. You put Minecrafting Dad in the mix and the Minecraft comes out.
Ooh, and that's for the Ninjas. Do you think Minecrafting Dad should have been on Mob because there's mobs in Minecraft?
Do you know, that's a good call.
I think we should actually force them to trade.
Yeah, force the trade. Put Minecraft Dad over onto the mob.
Yeah, Minecraft and Krister, I don't know, guess. Just switch next game if you're listening.
Yeah, if you just get in there, just, you know, it's for the good of the cause. Everyone, if you want them to switch, make sure you tell them.
It is for them. It's for the meme. The meme's more important than the league.
Definitely is. But, alright, let's talk about the meme here. Krister Bob looked like he just kind of, I don't know, gave up the controller to his dad, like a different dad that can't play. And so, yeah.
There's a thing about on-stream nerves. You know, Krister Bob, he's fairly well in, you know, private matches that aren't being streamed. But the second he feels that spotlight hit him, I think he just forgets which button is drive and which one is turn left, and he just kind of mixes them up in the moment.
You know, I kind of do that too. I really do. I completely give up. Have you ever just been in-game, held both triggers, and wonder why you're not moving?
No, because I play keyboard and mouse.
Oh, well, have you ever been good at a video game then? I'm sorry.
Single-player games like Skyrim, I'm very good at. I almost never die.
Number 1 in multiplayer on single-player Skyrim. I like it.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm actually really good in training mode too.
All right, we're going to game 3, and right now the Ninjas look like they're in full command and control of this match. Moki Joe was Casper for me. Don't know if he was for anyone else. Balthier flopping on downfield. I have like a sound issue. I can't hear crap.
That's fine. You don't need to hear the game. You just need to commentate it.
This is
you
weird.
are the sound of the game.
I mean, I guess. Okay, we got our driving sounds back and everything's back to normal. That was weird. We had some strange happenings going on.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of lag, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the server.
All right, we're good. Okay, so Ninjas, keep doing what they've been doing. Sheena and Wadil, or Waddle and Shina, or Shina. Shina. Gotta shine. Hey, you called him. I swore you called him Shimmer and Shine earlier, okay?
Waddle and China?
Yeah, Waddle and China.
Really?
That's
how can we mess up Minecraft, Dad?
I don't think we can. You don't mess up the Minecraft, Dad, okay? You just let this happen. Oh my
Good
God.
lord.
Opening 60 seconds, no scoring, but the Ninjas seemingly in control as they are able to send this forward. Minecrafting Dad busting out the diamond pick and breaking his way through the defense.
And the only one with a normal name on the team just picks it right out of Mob's hands and gives it right back to him. I like Minecrafting Dad a lot, you know?
I do too. He's a cool guy. Very, very, very even keel, very family oriented, very cool guy. I like him.
He is.
Now the Mob in a hole. They've already been in a hole, an open net situation. Moki Joe needs to get behind that ball and slam that one dead center net. Rotating away, both Krister Bob and company. Oh, a nice little touch, but the Mob able to get it clear.
I think the play for the Bandits here is just to make a triangle formation in the goal and just kind of like make a shield, and so they can't score. Because how are they going to score if everyone's there, right?
Ooh, true. And my goodness, I mean, Sheena trying to, you know, kind of do the same thing, but in opposite, where he just demos everyone. So who's going to score or counterattack if they're not there? Nice play. Moki Joe looking for a pass. It's going a little bit awry. Already going for the challenge. But.
And Waddell's just wasting all of his boost doing nothing.
Valthier, this goes to the backboard. Sheena looking for the put away. That's a hopper. And they cannot get the touch. Waddle. Waddell. Wadissimo.
They definitely made an opening there, but didn't seem like anyone trusted him.
45, Krister Bob, he's getting bumped by Minecrafting Dad. They're trying to go for the
we don't
1v1.
want-
Hey, it's a 2v2 now. Minecrafting Dad taken out of the picture, both with Krister Bob and him, and probably won't even matter at all. Waddell,
Yeah.
what? Oh my goodness, nice save.
This is probably the worst situation the Mob could be in, because now you're just 2v2 with Shinra and Waddell. China and Waddle.
China and Waddle trying to take on this 2v2 and win. China with the miss. Balthier rotating from his own corner. He's now backwards and is able to get a little bit of touch on the ball. But a 50 win for Sheena. God, it's actually kind of difficult to remember that his name's China now.
Oh, great camera angle. I like this.
Oh, we can actually see him in the background. China going for a flick. He loses possession. Now Waddle trying to use all of his PP points to be able to get and use his final move before it starts to struggle. A minute 45 remaining, and Balthier looking to pass. 2v2, much different than 3v3. Gets that win, but the brotherly love going downfield. Will it be a score? It's a high jumper for Waddle. Oh, and he misses, which means a counterplay, but Moki Joe puts it off target.
Even in a 2v2 situation, the brothers just go all offense. They don't care if anyone's back.
Oh, this is a full meme. This is great. This is exactly why I love Challenger League. This has been a 2-minute 1v1 down there. Moki Joe.
I'm still amazed that the Ninjas did not score at this point. But
It's
the Mob's doing their best here.
well, didn't you know that Minecrafting Dad was their best offense? Like, come on, he hasn't scored right now.
Okay, well, does
looking
that
to
mean
flick.
that Krister Bob was not Mob's?
Nope, was not. Open net, just has to get there, and it will be Krister Bob with the score. What?
We're just gonna pass over that. Good goal. That was a good goal. That was a great goal.
All right.
Great job, Krister Bob.
That was a very elongated rule number 1 or 2 or whatever number it was. Mob having to catch up. Krister Bob over to Sheena. Oh, Minecrafting Dad getting back in the mix. That's going to come lateral. Krister Bob trying to get there in time. Both him and Balthier miss. Sheena as well. Waddell.
They're just playing crossing pelicans at this point.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. Krister Bob going for the doink. And Moki Joe, that comes high. Strike low. And actually puts it to his own net. Minecrafting Dad trying to play both sides. He doesn't care who wins. He's just here for a good time.
They I think they might have this one. I think they're gonna take a game off them.
The Mob trying to give the Ninjas their first game loss of the season. Trying to come back into this series. Takeaway. It's going to drop. And it's going to bounce high. This one could be the winner. And it will drop low. It's still alive.
Oh, it's still up.
Turning
Still
the
up.
post. Balthier wants to get
It's
underneath it. It's up. They just got to
It's
get
up.
there. The set. Krister Bob. No.
Panic. Oh, what a hard hutch. I'm not so confident anymore. You know what? Keep with that pressure. Just go straight for it.
I mean, they're upfield already. Krister Bob, he's going to get around Minecrafting Dad. Minecrafting Dad trying to get the block. Wadil, that's a set to Sheena. Oh, what a save.
They're really doing everything they can to stay alive in this match.
They are getting there. They are surviving. They are trying to win. Moki Joe with the challenge. That's going to come off the wall. Krister Bob with the put away, but no, Moki Joe and Balthier cross over one another. Don't give away the ball. They gave away so many easy goals in game number 2. Krister Bob rotating out as Balthier has a miss. Moki Joe, no boost to his name, but he's going to get a clear anyway. Balthier with a drop.
Infield pass?
That's a double commit. No. Moki Joe with the save.
I feel like a fan. I don't feel like a commentator at this point. I'm so sorry. I'm just so engrossed in this now.
Waddle. Oh, a nice little kill. Minecrafting Dad gets challenged. Balthier is going to rotate out, go to defense. Sheena waiting on Moki Joe, who's going to take it from the side wall. Waddle with the drop down. It's going to put it to the corner, and now Minecrafting Dad with the rotation. However, Balthier slow playing it, and Minecrafted Dad will get the challenge now on the forward end of the field at midline. Krister Bob swims right between the two brothers, and the Ninjas struggling to get rid of this mob. The high one. Oh, dangerous. Moki Joe burning all his boost. Can he come back to it? Not enough left in the tank. That's a triple commit. Balthier winning it from the wall, but not letting any time at all. Sheena.
The pressure
oh, no! Open net missed. Krister Bob, he rotated forward. That means the mob has to get back in time. Mob mentality is becoming a little bit too earnest in its meaning. Krister Bob.
Is it?
Nice little touch. It's Minecrafting Dad versus Balthier. That's a win to the back wall, but it's just short. And that's a demo. The mob.
Don't give Shinra his time. He will get there.
Mr. Chinaman.
The pressure from Mob, they're staying in the Ninjas' end. I'm getting worried for the Ninjas.
Ninjas, they're not able to find an answer for any of the space. I've not seen Wadil get onto offense in a moment. Krister Bob has no boost though unless this happened. That's a shot and a nice save by Sheena.
Oh, what a little bump there. Just the small plays are going to make this whole overtime here.
Krister Bob forces Sheena to go to the opposite corner now. That's a pass. Minecrafting Dad's gonna set it up to the high wall. Wadil waiting from the floor. That's a shot on. Gotta rotate with a bump. Moki Joe staying purely focused on defense.
And they're staying in the Mob's half. Oh, Mob's falling apart. Mob is falling apart.
They are losing their focus. That's a
This-
shot. Oh, another save. Minecrafting Dad can't get there. That's a pass. That's an open net. They just have the bullet. And the Mob deliver the first game loss of the season to the Ninjas.
Take it away. Take it away.
Woo.
It's coming home, and our #1 MVP, Christian, puts it in. Oh my God, a 3-minute overtime. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time.
That was fantastic. All right, so they've gotten one. They got one.
9 saves by Moki Joe.
Oh my God! What?
And 7 shots, 7-6-7 from Ninjas. I can't even do math. That 14,
20 shots.
20 shots.
20 shots. 9 saves. The Mob survive the onslaught of the season so far. Moki Joe, hats off to you. And the Mob continue. Game 4 forthcoming.
In the chat, Waddle and China are both giving Monkey Joe his props. You know, saying
He
good
deserves them. Gosh, that was nuts.
Did everyone? Yeah, that was quite the freaking game, and I just left the lobby.
Oh, hey, we're all getting in. It's all good. You should be able to get in. If you don't, I mean, we're here for you. All right, game 4. That was like a game 5.5. We had.
Dude, I feel like we should just end there.
Yeah,
I feel like they should just win off of that.
Series over. Don't need to go back in, right?
I literally feel like adrenaline pumping through my body. I was so excited for Mob to win that.
All right. Well, Mob, you've got time. You have to get 2 more and reverse sweep the Ninjas. they're the #1 team right now, undefeated, and the Mob would love, as well as Balthier, to dish them out their first series loss. But Sheena, with a little bit of issues on the back corner, will score in the first 4.
Hey, Sheena, why didn't you do that like 3 minutes ago?
My bad. Well, hey, Sheena did the thing. I'm sorry, guys. Sheena scored. Whatever. It was a kickoff goal. Sheena gets it. Boom. You didn't miss nothing. It's fine.
Man.
It's fine. Nothing's wrong here. I am so caught up in this game. It's great. It ain't production. Doesn't matter.
It's already fast-paced. They're just everyone wants revenge for that overtime right now.
Christopher Bob changed cars, I think. I don't know. Yeah, he had a blue car before. He's gone G2, which means they might lose. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
Is
just
anyone?
an overtime scoring car. I don't know why he changed it.
Oh my goodness. All right, Waddell. Drop off to Balthier. Balthier not going for any touches. Moki Joe, he can't be stuck on defense again. I mean, what was great too is that any time that he was still having to commit to these saves, he was still able to make the offense work. And everyone went for boost. This is not how you beat the Ninjas, but this is how the Ninjas will win.
You know, I think we can just have a nice calming game of Ninjas totally crushing Mob after that just heart-wrenching game last time.
Oh my god.
Do you think they're angry? Do you think they wanted to win and sweep the whole league, and now they're just furiously playing like their hearts out against the Mob?
I mean, they really are. Moki Joe dropping it behind Minecraft and Dad, and this team, I mean, this is one of those teams that they have a ton of mechanics, a ton of great good about them, but just need to kind of finish off their touches. So Ninjas have a lot to kind of want to finish.
Mob is giving Ninjas a lot of room.
Yeah, there's not a lot that the Mob is doing right now.
Yeah, I think they're just letting it go to their head. Also, we have a hashtag in Chris We Trust.
In Chris
from
We
the man
Trust.
into us himself.
Hey, you know what? That comes from the man himself. Into us we trust. So, you know, hats off to that one. Minecraft and Dad getting bumped. Christopher Bob jump is a little bit poorly timed, and so he's going to try and come back. Sheena looking for a flick. Won't get it. Moki Joe with an easy challenge. Balthier turning around for a possible offensive stand. But Christopher Bob getting dribbled around by Minecrafting Dad to the backboard. Shut down by Waddle. Oh, Waddle ends up giving it back. Down 3. Mob in a very, very bad spot right now.
I think Waddle's just kind of playing around at this point. He could have easily just taken it over the net there.
To the high ceiling. Oh, Moki Joe got slammed aside, but Christopher Bob is going to leave it for Balthier instead. That's a long shot. Waddell taking a chill pill. Nice little power slide. Sheena over to Moki Joe. Moki Joe with the shot on, and he will be followed by Christopher Bob. They come to this lead.
Christopher Bob is scoring. That's all I have to say about that.
Hey, lots of... Okay. I know it was on purpose because he jumped. But that was very, like bang, bang, opportunistic. So, but hey, if you're the Mob, you take those, right?
Yeah, you take everything you can get because you're losing.
Yeah. But only by 2. Christopher Bob to himself. Oh, a little snazzy one, the double miss. Oh no, it was too much speed. Moki Joe was there. Oh, we need a whiff counter in like the top right or something.
That's a new stat we need. We need someone to just do whiff counts.
I mean, we'd be here all night. Waddell trying to finish this off. Christopher Bob with the clear. The Mob, still plenty of time to work with. 2:15 left on the clock. It is as dire as it was before. They don't have a surefire overtime just yet. Christopher Bob, nice pass over to Balthier. That's going to go back wall. That should be an open net. And Christopher Bob with a miss. But it's Balthier again, lofting it high. The Mob have to finish their attack if they're going to keep in time with the Ninjas.
They really need to make the best of all these open nets. They have a lot of opportunities.
Oh, Christopher Bob, he's sniffing it out. Moki Joe with the loft. Christopher Bob was impatient on that one. If he had been there just a little bit later, then that would have been another one to score on. Oh my goodness, Waddell keeping very, very focused regardless of that bump. Balthier Krister Bob being followed. Balthier looking for a bump. Can't clear it. Yes, he does!
Oh.
Krister Bob with a bowler! They're within one and less than a minute and a half remaining in game 4.
You know, we're not talking about Balthier enough, but look at that shadow play there. He goes and he hits the defender and he says, I'll let you take the goal here, Chris, but I'm going to kill this dude.
The Mob did not let the Ninjas out of their goal for like a solid minute. And that is what gave them the opportunity to do that. Balthier, I'm telling you, he's playing out of his mind. He's playing 200 IQ, good demos, good bumps, good rotations. Going for a clear.
Would you say Mob is giving the Ninjas the hardest time they've seen yet?
I mean, it really has. We've seen nonstop sweeps from them, and now the Mob is playing like this is the championship, like this is the end of the season. Moki Joe encroaching over that midline, and he will get challenged. Wadill's going to shut them down, steal the frontside boost, go for the second pass. What a play, what a save. It continues, though. Sheena with the drop-off over to Wadill, and now Krister Bob. Balthier looking for the kill onto Minecraft and Dad, but he already intercepted. Now coming from the 45-degree angle. Wadill finds no one challenging him, and Moki Joe comes in late, but his little bit of aggression is going to play against him. Sheena for the clear, and what a clear it is.
What a clear.
30 seconds remaining. The Mob on life support. They have to get one more goal to make it to overtime. It's going to be Balthier, and it's going to be Moki Joe. Krister Bob on that high wall. He has to get there before Wadill. He will do so. Get the double. No, not quite. Minecrafting down with the clear, and 15 remaining. Nice little bump over Balthier. Moki Joe from his own half and trying to get the insurance goal, going to the ceiling and dropping down. It's gonna be all she wrote for the Mob. What a high loft. Balthier looking for someone for something. They're the opposite end of the pitch, and they're keeping it just barely alive. To the floor it goes. The Ninjas will take the series 3-1, but what a finish that was.
If Minecrafting Dad was not there for that save, we would have gone to overtime.
Minecrafting Dad, certified MVP.
Oh my God. Just holding them down. What a series. Honestly, what a series.
This was, it's just way better to watch than the Vanguard or Champion, in my opinion. Because when a Vanguard or Champion, well, mostly Champion, go for a ball, you know they're going to hit it. You know where they're going to hit it. You know, sometimes they do some special stuff. Challenger, no one knows.
No one knows
what's gonna happen.
No, it's anyone's guess how well these guys are gonna perform. It's anyone's guess how it's gonna turn out at the end of the day, and it provides quite a lot of drama. We could only have hoped for this to have gone to Game 5, but the Ninjas able to at least put things away at the end of the day. And a job well done to them. Honestly, did very well earn it. So it's just a matter of the Mob going back to the drawing board, clearing up and kind of solidifying a few things that they need to work on. But that's a very solid team in the Challenger League. Very, very solid.
Yeah, every player on that team definitely holds their own. And if I was Mob right now, I would not be upset at this loss. I would say, we gave them the hardest chance we got. We played our minds out, and we did fantastic. I'm gonna, pat yourself on the back, go towards the next team, and just crush them.
I mean, I'd feel bad only because an L is an L, but yeah, moral victory for you guys. You first off delivered unto them their first game loss. That is actually Wadill's first game loss of any season he's played in. He was here in season 2, and now coming back in season 5, he had a completely undefeated. No, okay, I say that. I think there was one game loss in the playoffs. So that he has a very high percentage win when it comes to the FLG and the draft series. So that one's nuts.
They're like Royal says, their perfect season is gone
for now, but they will continue to have to be 3-0. So forthcoming tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, we have the Vanguard League as we continue week 2 of the Champions Draft Series. Phoenix, I don't know if you're coming back for tomorrow, if you're going to come back on Sunday. So a lot of
I am told to come back on Sunday, but if everyone says we miss Phoenix, I will come back on Vanguard.
You heard it here. If you say we miss Phoenix right now, he will come back.
That's not what I said. I did not say we miss Phoenix. I said we miss Phoenix.
Oh, we miss Phoenix. Okay, that's much better than we miss Phoenix. What?
Yeah.
Look, I
We
was
need
like, okay, fine. We're going with Weenus Phoenix. Hey, they're going with
Okay.
Weenus Phoenix.
I'm have to change my Rocket League name to Weenus Phoenix. Oh god, it's a hashtag now. Look what you started. This is worse than when you made everybody add us during the freaking stream.
By the way, if you want to be part of the next bit of this draft series, we do have applications open, exclamation point league, and if you don't get your roles added soon enough after the fact, make sure you add the staff in the chat as often as possible in the general chat, also just to tell them that you love them. So that's a thing that will continue to happen, Phoenix. I promise. Phoenix, it looks like they want you to come back in. Show Mob's second game on stream. It looks like they're going to be coming in for another one. Hey, you know what? I don't have any graphics prepared. Do you guys want to see Mob versus the who is even playing? Is it the Avalanche? No, who is it? I don't know. Shoot. Let me look. It's Mob versus Thunderbirds. Do you guys want to see Mob versus Thunderbirds? Yeah, here, hold on. New poll. Do you want to see it? Mob. So, yes.
Thunder choke.
No. All right. You guys get a couple minutes. Tell me yay or nay. I'll go and get into their chat. We'll have a fun time about it. I don't have any graphics prepared for this, so we can just get in on there and have some more fun. I think it'd be great. I kind of do want to see this match. And Phoenix, are you ready to go long haul if we do this?
Oh yeah, I'm getting drunk after this, so I've got time.
Okay, I'm gonna drop into the Mob chat, and I want to get their stuff.
I'll drop into Thunderbirds and see if they're okay with it, I guess.
Okay. Hey, Mob.
Yep.
Hey, are you guys about to start, or you already started?
We already started
did
live.
Oh shoot. Okay. Do you guys have the info? Is there anywhere I can get the info?
Why, are you
The-
doing that on stream?
Yeah, we're gonna get you guys on stream. Screw it.
Oh,
Okay,
good shot.
THU
Sure,
is user,
after I hit my
Mob
shot,
is
monkey.
password.
Okay. Well, none of you guys use that, so I'll get back in there. Okay.
All right.
So.
THU is user.
Oh no. Okay. Good luck, guys. Okay. Looks like we're doing this. So. Please, none of you disrupt their match. We're getting in there. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna be able to see the Mob and the Thunderbirds. So. Let's get right down into it. Let's join their match.
Oh, they're already playing, so we're just gonna go.
Yeah. Do you have the info? Because I have the info.
I do not have the info. I do not either have Rocket League open, so.
Okay. Well, here it is. Boom. There you go.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. So let's
Okay.
let's get in on there. And it looks like they're tied up. So you know what? Extra content, extra fun, extra pizzazz. Time for a run. So let's go ahead and get in. So they're restarting the match. Luckily it is tied. None of them even care. I need to make sure that I have the right things up there. I appreciate everyone having a good time with us. All right.
I guess you know what? I like when we freestyle like this. You know.
You know, it's fun. It's great. There's no reason not to. You know what? Let's just get in there. Let's have a good time. E United disgusting. Hey, whatever. It's red, white, and blue. I like it. That's the,
I have a question for you, Monkey.
Well, what's up?
What have you?
Hey, you just
Please
lagged.
explain me in graphic detail what you're doing or have done for Valentine's Day today.
For Valentine's Day, I got my wife a dozen red roses. I got my darling daughter a king size Kit Kat, and I also got my wife a 6-pack of Corona because she loves
The
it.
virus?
Yes, the virus, and also
You killed your wife for Valentine's Day?
I try every day.
Oh my god.
It's all I can do. Okay.
You know, it was
Love is
pretty funny.
Love is a battlefield. Okay.
Oh my god. I went to Walgreens today, and almost every single person in line was a 50-year-old man with roses and a box of chocolates on Valentine's Day because they all forgot.
You know
Stop
that
monkey.
that's not uncommon. Hey, so sorry
Check
for
your
disrupting,
DMs.
guys. I see.
Oh, good.
Let's see.
I can't join the server.
Yeah.
Are we
might
making the
have to restart
server?
again.
Okay.
Do you want to do it? Go right ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make it, because why not? Actually, no, you guys make it, we'll join in, because I got to set up the in-game stuff. Oh my gosh. These guys want to see you play. Just make sure that Mob is blue, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Mob
use
is blue.
the same login info.
Well, no, use different and give it to me.
Really?
So that way we don't have any people trying to streak from on stream.
Oh,
I already
you
sent
already
it to you.
showed-
That's
you
happened.
did?
Yeah, I already sent it.
Yeah, that's happened before. So,
Okay,
I already sent it to
I
you.
will need that
all right,
information.
appreciate it. Okay, well, let's
Brief
see.
intermission.
Brief intermission. We're making sure that you guys get the most available content that the FLG can provide, and of course, it sometimes isn't always, immediate. So let's get rid of all these logos. I'm so glad that you guys enjoy our free balling here, and I'm
Monkey,
so glad.
while you set up, can I interview Krister?
Yeah, and interview the crap out of him.
All right, Krister. So you guys took a game off of Ninjas, right? How did that feel?
The fact that they had 20 shots and we had 4, it felt great.
Yeah, you really defensed the life out of that thing. Were you just telling Monkey Joe to stay back, and you were like, just sit back there and save everything?
It just worked out that way because I'm not sure if you saw. There's literally a minute and a half rule 1 between.
Oh no, we
Minecraft
saw.
and-
We saw.
We
it.
saw.
I
Yeah.
have to look at the stream again to see. What
Yeah,
you
it was
guys thought.
fantastic. Also, is there or has there ever been any gunk or food in your controller that would cause it to press the wrong buttons at the wrong time?
It's a thing called lag, which is what was going on half the time. Hate to make excuses.
Weird, seeing as we're playing LAN and we're all in the same room right now.
I wish it was LAN. That's what happens when you have a PS4.
All right, I'm gonna start these polls. You guys tell me what's about to happen. Krister, can you give me the stuff and the thing?
Sending it to you already.
I know, but I thought you were gonna use a different one.
No, it is different.
Oh, it is different.
I
Oh, okay.
Can I get said information from player who took one game off of the Ninjas?
Never mind. We might have to make a new one because I think P joined.
Oh goodness. Of
Oh
course.
my god, of course.
I mean, I'm in. If you guys want to
All
start.
right. Yep. Start.
Okay.
All
So
right,
just-
let me get back.
Hello?
It's the
Me?
opposite. It's this. It's
These
that.
guys.
It's that. It's
These,
that.
I gotta guess my team.
It's that. We're getting in. We're going in. It's ridiculous right now. Here we go. In game.
Don't panic, it's okay.
Oh my god. All right. So it's Thunderbirds and Mob. This one is some bonus content for you. A little extra match for the Challenger League off the top crossbar. And the Mob strike first. Krister Bob gets in the first 14 seconds.
I'm in and there's already a goal. What happened?
All right, so I need to talk to you about
Mob.
this. Thunderbirds obviously coming into this fresh, but do you think the Mob, because of that loss they just suffered, will have the advantage in this one because of the high level of play they had to consistently be at against the Ninjas?
Easily. I easily think the Mob is... They're so used to such a higher level of play right now that it's not going to be good for the Thunderbirds. Plus, they're coming in cold, and they just took a game off the Ninjas, and they just saw that, so you know they're
Whoa!
terrified.
Mob! Krister Bob! 2 up just outside the first 30 seconds, and then I think that the ultra kind of smothering that the Mob is trying to put onto the Thunderbirds right now, they can't get out of their own nest.
Yeah, the Thunderbirds had a really bad defensive play there, and Krister seemingly did not lag in that goal. So, are his claims really real? But yeah, good job for the Mob.
All the way downfield. Balthier and company. Oh, they're starting to... Oh my goodness, they're just bullying these guys aside. Disciple finally getting a little bit of space as Ark sets up for a welcome pass, but that will never come, disrupting the flow of the offense for only a moment. Moki Joe from the high wall, and Mob just laying into the Thunderbirds.
Just an unlucky pinch into the air, and Moki Joe is he's already warm, he's got his mechanics ready, just jumps off the wall and hits it in like nothing.
All right, Thunderbirds, you gotta wake up. Again, it's game 1 stuff. The Mob are hot right now. Thunderbirds have to get used to this in a hurry. One thing that I will say that needs to be, oh no.
Ooh, bad.
You know, they're gonna score all the goals to include on themselves.
Yeah, I mean, if you're... Balthier says clap, clap, and chat. If they can't score, no one can. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so the Thunderbirds organization, or franchise rather, this season has been very, very affluent in their confidence in one another, and so not too toxically, but definitely it's one of those teams and one of those groups that you just kind of want to beat. It's kind of like the Ninjas, but I guess maybe a little bit more wholesome. So, oh my goodness, Moki Joe.
Moki.
He's doing
I
it.
think we're seeing a whole new Mob here. I think Mob just has their confidence in this game. I can see it.
I mean, just look at what they were able to do in the past like 2 to 3 games against the Ninjas, and then come back, and now they're playing what is seemingly to them a lesser opponent. And apparently, according to Wadil, in scrims, the Thunderbirds were able to take a game off of them. In scrims, though, non-official.
Yeah, but Mob here, they have their rotations down. Okay, I was gonna say they're not whiffing, but they're not whiffing as much. You know, they're just playing more solid, and they're getting in front of the net and definitely keeping the Thunderbirds half.
I almost feel like we need to have every single team that's going to be playing on stream go through like a first-time series before they play their real one, because it just seems to help dramatically. So, Moki Joe going for a midfield pass over to Balthier.
I believe that's what scrims are for.
I mean, they are, but you know, having these people do scrims is like trying to give a cat a bath. It's just not going to work.
It's very true. Wait,
Or, I mean, whichever.
not wrong.
I don't know. Pass from Arc over to Disciple. For those of you that don't know Disciple, that's Divine Disciple from a long while back. Moki Joe rotating about Krister Bob and Balthier. Oh, defensive miscue. Will it be a save? And no, it rolls off the interior post, and Arc is able to force yet again a mistake out of the Mob. But a great challenge.
Squeezed through like a tube. Like, it's a perfect path towards the net. Well, I want to know what was going on with that flick there.
Wait, which flick?
The one where he went upside down and just kind of let it go in.
Yeah. The Mob's kind of scoring on themselves. Oh.
Yeah, the Thunderbird's waking up, I think, a little bit.
I mean, here's the thing. Whenever you have a team like this, they're kicking on all cylinders. The energy is there. Nice little bit of a drop off. He left it for Krister Bob, seeing as how he outran his own possession.
Yeah, if he didn't get dribbled there at the end, that would have been a really nice infield play.
Midfield pass. It's going to be taken away by Moki Joe. Good defense on the opposite side. Krister Bob overruns the shot. Oh my goodness. All he had to do was get something towards net, and that would have been a banger.
Well, they fast reset Balthier there. Fast rotated Balthier, so.
Easy fast rotations.
Yeah,
As fast as lightning.
What's your opinion on demos on, like, offensive? So, like, if you're about to go for the net and you blow somebody up, and then they're just suddenly back at their net again.
Well, it depends on your positioning thereafter, because if you blow them up and it's like around the midfield, they'll be somewhere nearby by the time you get forward. But if you blow them up on your side as you progress up forward, that's not very wise, because then they have plenty of time to kind of figure out if they're on the left or right side and make up for their positioning. Now, if you are able to demo them right as you go into the corner, that's perfect. It's beautiful.
Oh, that was almost a really nice passing play there by the Thunder Choker.
Intercepted by by Balthier himself. Krister Bob holding down the corner. He's not able to get behind it as Arc sets up the pass. They're a little bit too soon, but the Thunderbirds starting to set up.
The Thunderbirds are doing really good passes. They're either too soon or too late. But it's coming together.
A little bit lateral. Imagine. Haven't even said his name. Imagine that. Coming from the low side corner. Balthier just wants this to die, and now everyone chasing it from the Thunderbirds. Series up 1-0. The Mob.
Whoa, was that?
First.
We need that.
What?
We didn't do that. Is it 1-0? We didn't do that.
Have you never seen that before?
No.
Yeah, you can set up series stuff.
Why don't we do that?
Because I do that.
Well, have you?
What? No?
Well, why not?
Because I don't want to. It takes extra setup. I don't want to do that.
You run a league.
Well, okay, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If, say, the server goes down, right, then that gets reset, and it looks stupid after the fact.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
See,
that is a good excuse.
I have to account for all stupid contingencies. All right, this is my life. This is what
all
we do.
situations.
All
That
situations.
was a good game, though. Mob, I think coming in fresh you know, kind of just held their own. And Thunderbirds just need a little bit of that warm up there. And I think Thunderbirds are gonna take the next game. That's my far seeing of the future here.
The good news is it actually does force the teams to join at the exact same time, but that actually forces Krister Bob to come in late because of being console. But regardless, Thunderbirds feeling the choke on themselves. Going for a little bit of a pinch. That goes all the way the heck downfield, and Arc just kind of lost it in translation.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a pinch there. Not. Oh wow. Okay, just looking down when that happened. What was that? A little.
He picked a poor time to practice his power slide. You know.
Kind of like Boom did in their series, where he kind of just spun around in circles.
That and all the backflipping. All the backflipping. Boom knows.
I would say it's like different mechanics. Like, you know how EA and US mechanics are different? You think there's a mechanic where they just spin around in circles and score?
Did you say EA?
Did I say EA?
You said
Sports?
EA.
It's in the game?
Yeah, it's in the challenge everything.
In front of the mob's net. I'm going to change the subject. They're really keeping it in there.
Krister Bob working the front side corner as Imagine's trying to get it clear. It's been a very quiet series so far out of Imagine. I want to see more out of him. Balthier and Krister Bob just trying to clear the net. No demos, but no defense either. Moki Joe taking advantage of the confusion, and the mob up by 2.
Yeah, bad defensive jump there. I don't know if he was scared of getting demoed or he just kind of came off the floor wrong.
He just went to try and kind of laterally, I guess, spin on it because he did a dodge roll, but just couldn't get behind it.
Yeah, he definitely should have stuffed that back in Monkey Joe's face.
Now Balthier from the midfield line. He was expecting a nice challenge. Didn't really have to do much. If anything, the disruption from these demos and these bumps and just kind of rotating through the defense is really screwing up the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Balthier's just running around trying to kill people. I mean, sorry, demo people a lot right now.
We could say the K word, okay?
Can we?
Yes. It's like,
I said
oh,
the
look at
X-word
him.
earlier.
Oh, Monkey Joe. We can say it. It's fine.
That's almost a hat trick from Monkey Joe. I really thought he scored all 3, but he just didn't fall for it at all.
We got to talk about the guy who's not going to have as many points, but definitely putting on a show and definitely enabling his team, Balthier. He is out there making moves and forcing the Thunderbirds to do things they don't want to do way too early.
Like, okay, never mind, that was a bad joke. But, a shot on that by Balthier. I almost made a consent joke. I'm not demonetizing this stream.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah,
Disciple
let's not do that.
trying to get a little bit of a flick moving. And the mob has decided if there's just a little bit of a lack of pace from a player, that they are going to take a shot immediately from their own teammate's forehead. Balthier not able to get it from the side wall. That's going to force Imagine to backflip it out. Krister Bob from that same side wall. Moki Joe, he's going to rotate away back to defense. What a counterplay! Oh, and still sneaking it by. Moki Joe caught inside his own post. What a play.
A bit of a double commit there, but I guess he had all the tempo and the speed. He just thought he could do it better.
What the heck is Moki Joe doing? He rotated to the wall instead of towards the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, Krister is really confusing me with his red and black car on the blue team.
Yeah, it's kind of screwing me up. But,
yeah, me too.
But you know what? It's okay. That's why we have names. Mr. Bob.
And wrong. Nope, that's the right side because he's blue.
I'm starting to think that Krister Bob really was lagging in that previous game because there's no way that, like, did you see what he's playing like now? Just ultra speed and it's working.
Oh, he definitely was lagging. I watched his ping. I just think it's funnier if I say he's not.
I mean, true.
Oh, what a
nice
three-man.
pass.
That was a good teamwork there.
All right, I need them. Well, they're doing it.
Completely open.
Disciple.
I'm really hoping we see this pass here.
All right. No, we won't. We're going to look at Balthier for some reason. That's fine.
Yeah, Balthier, great pass. Balthier
Good pass.
Here.
Good pass play.
Great pass play by Balthier here.
That's
He
bad.
knew exactly where the center was.
It's terrible. All right, so yeah, so far so good for the Thunderbirds coming back. Halftime now in game number 2. This is very much akin to game 1. What?
Oh!
All right. All right.
Okay, Moki Joe only had about 20 saves in him for today, and he wasted 10 of them. on the last game
He,
against the other people. So the
You
ninjas.
could tell that one was a lazy approach, though. Usually, if you're going to go at something, you kind of get ready, square up to it, do whatever. He took a single hop and went, eh.
Do you think he's running out of steam? Do you think the mob is just getting tired?
I mean, they could be. They had to mob all over the ninjas. Arc with a miss. It's going to be a 3-man flight pattern going all the way down towards the Thunderbirds. What a pass! And the play shut down. Their passes from the Thunderbirds are pretty darn amazing. I love them.
They must play a lot together because they just know where they are. The synergy in this team just is incredible. I think it's the best Melee team we've seen so far.
Great vision, great awareness, great overall. What is happening? They are... Okay, I want to see more of this because right now, Balthier trying to go for a flick, a nice little lift that's going to go to Krister Bob. One more. Is it Monkey Joe? It was, and Balthier, they double commit, but the takeaway from Disciple keeps this clean.
Disciple had a great little back around jump there that just messed all of their ankles up.
Krister Bob, Krister Bob,
Putting it
Krister
right
Bob for the mob. He just outpaces the corner defense, and they'll take the lead again.
Just because he's red does not mean he's playing defense, guys. You have to pay attention to the names, all right?
Yeah, that probably
Chris-
messed him up.
Chris putting it in here, Speed Demon Chris.
Speedy Chrissy. I don't think that's... I don't know. Whichever you want for it. Oh, Arc going for a shot. That's going to come back for it. Already one coming up for a Disciple rolling in, but now Balthier is trying to... He's burning through his boost to get to it, and now looking for a bump onto Imagine. But Imagine off-rotated by Moki Joe. Balthier having to go to the opposite corner. You see him on defense. No one's at home. One long shot would have done it, but Imagine puts it off target.
I think Imagine there was going kind of for the pass, and then he realized his teammate wasn't going to be there, and then kind of was in between a shot and a pass.
Balthier thought
Banger.
twice about what he could do in that situation. Imagine going to try and drop it over to Disciple to the
Arc
ceiling.
saw the entire mob team there and decided just to give it away.
He's like, nope.
No.
Now drop off into the midline. That's one goal up. That's a miss from Balthier. Moki Joe does not get bumped. Now at the midfield, Moki Joe and the mob. They're trying to go up 2 wins to nothing in this series. Balthier had enough time to go get the boost, say screw it, and still get the ball in. Krister Bob with a fantastic win on that challenge.
I think he's just trying to waste time here, Balthier. Yeah, he's definitely just throwing the ball in the air.
10 seconds. Imagine waiting on Arc. That's going to go to the corner. Imagine trying to get in the way of Krister Bob, but the mob, lots
That's
of
it.
real estate to take this
No.
on. And they're up 2-0 in this series.
Yeah, mob played as smart at the end. They got the goal up, and they had like 30 seconds left. And they decided to play keep away. And against the Thunderbirds' incredible passing plays, all they had to do was just get in the way of 1 or 2 of them, and they couldn't get back.
Now, what's keeping the Thunderbirds off and at bay? Because obviously the synergy's there. We're seeing the affluency when it comes to like the midfield passing and out of the corners, sidewalls, everywhere. But what's slowing them down? Because the mob just kind of get in there and they do them dirty. They hit them with the demos. I mean, is that it?
I don't think the Thunderbirds are making the best of their opportunities here. They have a lot of great passing plays, but they're all thrown directly at the mob. You know, they're not having a lot of missed goals. The mob's where they're supposed to be, you know, playing defense and things like that. It's not good enough. If you're going to get past Challenger League, you have to be able to position the ball in the goal around the defenders.
Well, we got one more chance to try and figure out how to break through. Because Moki Joe, he's been able to finish off quite a few setups for the mob.
I think Moki Joe is right now the hardest working player in my eyes.
I don't know, man. I got to give it to Balthier because he gets out there and he's the guy setting up these plays. Like, even if it's through a demo, forcing the Thunderbirds to hop when they should have zigged and zagged. Like,
Don't get me wrong, Balthier's doing a lot of good work, and I agree with you on that. I guess Monkey's just getting more of the things that earn points, and Balthier is just doing the support work in the middle.
You know what? Full team effort. Mob, kicking ass, taking names. Moki Joe trying to get a wave dash. Will not be able to get one, and he's going to have to retreat because he has absolutely zero boost. Krister Bob from the near side corner forcing Disciple to hop along with Arc. That means no one's there. Crossbar down skis, but what a clear. And that actually puts everyone on the back line. What in the world? Great touch by Arc. Sets up Disciple, and the Thunderbirds have their first lead.
Oh, what a lucky clear.
It was.
Oh my god. Yeah, Thunderbirds are insane.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the Thunderbirds can do it.
Hey, I don't doubt them. They have been in every single one of these games. Not a single one has been decided by more than one goal, and we've had way too many ties. The mob,
That was
just look at them.
That was great, but like I was gonna say on the last one before the Thunderbirds scored, their defensive plays is just throwing it back in the middle of the net. They don't clear it to the side. They kind of just give it right back to the offenders.
Yeah, they just they drop it in the paint. They put it right in the stripes, and honestly, it's kind of
Yeah.
it's a lot more to be decided. But with the doink, Disciple off his nose and the counterplay. This is a great Thunderbirds team when they get the chance to play. Look
This
at
is
that.
Rocket League. Yeah, see, he put it actually on the net, and oh, that was a beautiful pass and a beautiful shot. That was great.
Holy goodness.
This is the Thunderbirds team that I want to play against and crush. But this is the Thunderbirds team that I definitely want to play against.
This is a whole lot different than the previous couple of matches we've seen. Because I'm gonna be real, that first series, it didn't look like people capable of a challenger level of play. And now we're gonna really see the difference here. Krister Bob goes all the way to Moki Joe. He's gonna try and not own goal, and it comes off the post, and what a save by Balthier. Now back to Moki Joe. Set up for the pass. Balthier is gonna get intercepted by Arc. Moki Joe, line hop, and that should be it. I'm telling ya, the dark horse workhorse is Balthier.
I believe you here. I was like, oh, Monkey's in here with no boost, but Balthier just takes, it doesn't matter. When you have teamwork, you don't need boost.
Teamwork making the dream work. We're tied at 2 in game 3, and the mob trying to deliver a hard-earned sweep, but we still have 3 minutes remaining.
I think a Thunderbirds comeback reverse sweep is very much likely.
I mean, it's in there. Let's be real. This series has not been easy for the mob to get these wins off of. So even a sweep is not indicative of how good the Thunderbirds have been.
Yeah, it's if every game's to the teeth, but you win all 3 games, it's a sweep, but it's not a clean sweep.
Oh, it's not at all. Earning their stripes, earning their way through, showing that they took on the ninjas and they have seen the mountain and they intend to climb it again and again and again. Thunderbirds locked into their half. Balthier trying to go for a touch here. It's going to come off the low side bouncer. Disciple over to Arc. Light miss. That pass not working out. Krister Bob gets in the way at least a little bit, but a nice clear by Balthier and the mob fighting forward.
Ooh,
Moki
great
Joe.
touch by Arc.
Nice clear over to the corner. That's where the mob is excelling. They do have a little bit of clearance, intelligence, and a nice save by Balthier.
The saves and the clears are just putting them in situations where they can easily retaliate. The Thunderbirds don't have that. Once they get going, they're going, but they don't have those quick, pace back from a save kind of things.
Ooh, Disciple now gives Balthier a little bit of his own medicine. Nice little bump. And Balthier just puts it to the dang sky. Double commit, though, on the side of offense. Moki Joe.
There for it.
Yeah, they're getting in there. Now to the sidewall. It's actually just all mob on that forward half. And they couldn't figure out where the defense was, which kind of put them in an odd position.
They couldn't find the goal, I think. I don't know where it was.
Where's the goal? There weren't any bodies near the goal, so they're like, are we at the wrong end of the half? Like, what's going on? Minute 15 remaining. All right, which of these teams seemingly could finish this off in regulation?
Mob is getting a lot of good passing plays. They're just not capitalizing on the opportunities given to them. And Thunderbirds are not clearing it or keeping... Look at that. He just gave up. He had no boost and he just drove away. He could have easily kept possession just in case of a Mob player coming up or things like that, and then given it to him when he had boost.
Oh my goodness! Another demo play, but that one did not get money. Disciple. Imagine trying to find him. That's going to be a shot. It's coming straight down. Going to clean it up? No. It goes outside the post. Balthier looking for a clear, and they bait up 2 attackers. That's leaving Disciple on the midfield line. A miss by Moki Joe, but will it be calculated? Trying to take out the defender. Less than 30 seconds remaining. It is a 3v1. Disciple finds no one but Moki Joe. Goalie taking it up. Arc with the back pass.
Back pass?
That could be too dangerous to do. Now with the set, he's burning through all his boost. Imagine last second save. This one high hanging, stuck on the post. Moki Joe and Balthier to the sidewall.
If
Imagine.
they didn't double commit there, he could have easily dropped that in.
There's no one there! And what a save!
What a save!
Oh,
Who
that's
was that? A good Balthier? Was that Balthier?
I-
Oh my god.
I don't
think-
know. That was dead to rights. That should have been the game winner. It goes off the underside of the crossbar and drops down. Imagine.
Balthier going ham.
He is a madman. He is mad because he wanted to take down the Ninjas. He got one game, but he didn't get the other two. Imagine with the miss.
but that-
Mr. Bob has to just outpace the
Oh,
defender.
150.
Can he get this? No! But he will shut down the Thunderbirds. They're going to be forced back onto their defensive half.
Mob is playing very impressively.
Mr. Bob, over to Balthier. What a pass,
What
what
a-
a shot. Disciple out of his own stripes. Now Disciple, he's going to burn through it. Oh, but he will not make the connection. Imagine with the follow-up. And that's a miss by Krister Bob. They can't break down now, but that's a back pass. And that's going to be something the Mob is going to try and take advantage of. Moki Joe, no double shot forthcoming. Balthier can't clean it up. They have to watch out for these counterattacks. If there's been anything the Mob has been taken advantage of by the Thunderbirds, it is open backfield. And that defense can break down in a hurry.
What Whiff City? That should have been the game over about 3 times there. But everyone starts to freak out in overtime. If you have the slight chance of scoring or the slight chance of getting scored on, everyone's mechanics go out the window.
It's, yeah, that foundational Rocket League just kind of disappears. Touching the ball becomes the most difficult thing to do. Rotations don't
Yeah.
exist. Good demo. Balthier gonna bop it up, give his team a chance to breathe. Will find some space. He can't continue the play, but Moki Joe can. That's gonna roll up to the backboard. Disciple has to rotate away. Arc, forward line. Moki Joe's gonna boop it, but it's gonna go straight to Arc. Arc is a great passer, so he has to watch out. They're trying to sneak around inside that forward half. Good save by Krister Bob, and that goes to the stripes. Oh, but it doesn't matter. You only had one attacker. It's not the same as the Mob. Their mentality is to get in there and force every single mistake you have to be money for them. Now
Definitely,
imagine
definitely.
Krister Bob. Oh, that comes off his wheels, and Balthier has to back up. Krister Bob in a good position, and he's going to try and bowl it, but that's a double commit.
Stayed up a little too long there.
We're at
Balthier really put in some work. I don't know if you noticed last time they were in the orange half, but Balthier was just ramming everybody backwards.
Yeah, he's determined to force a team to just like have to reset every single time he comes and rotates through them. Moki
Now
Joe.
we're coming up to a 3-minute overtime again for Mob. Do you think they're going to score again?
I think that they had the best positioning, but Moki Joe has to get in the way of it, and he cannot! Disciple outpaces Moki Joe, and they will survive to go to game 4.
Moki Joe here missing the boost was crucial. He did not have what it took to get there in front of the ball.
Game number 3, the Thunderbirds survive.
Oh God, there's still more games. That
Yeah.
felt like 4 or 5 games.
Trust me, my eyelids are heavy, but my heart is full of courage for these young players. All right, so 10 shots and 13. Non-stop offense on both sides.
These games are extremely high, like shot and goal. Not even goal, but mostly shots and saves. From the beginning of the season, where it was almost no shots and saves, just watching the teams come together and the consistency of each team kind of meld into a kind of a spear or shield, and kind of everyone coming into their own right as a team is incredible to see. Everyone just start playing better. I know from personal experience, just playing in this league makes you a better player, even if it's with a few people.
I mean, I believe it. I've seen people progress all the way from Challenger to Vanguard to Champion, elevate their level of play, and just...
I wish that was me, but yeah.
Hey, you know, well, you took a break, okay? If when you get elbow deep in some sandwiches, all right, it's tough to continue.
Oh,
and
my
Moki
God.
Joe, he's going straight into the kitchen, dicing himself up some tomatoes and lettuce, and just slaps some bread on this meat and makes a fat sandwich out of this one.
Krister here taking a hit from Balthier and bumping the defender.
Hey!
Is this a new strat? Are these the bumping mobs?
I mean, you know,
Wait, they're the mob. They blow people up. Oh my god, it all comes around.
yeah, they're putting hits on these guys. A nice challenge. That should be a straight line shot. It goes off to the side. Very poor in terms of accuracy, but they are up first. They have the leniency to make these a few mistakes. Now turning the corner. Moki Joe, no touch. Gonna leave it for Arc. Thunderbirds have been smothered. Let's talk about that. They have been consistently pushed back into their half. Not really been able to extend their offense for too long. Even last game, with the amount of shots they were able to take, it just seemed fleeting for how long that they could get the offense to exist.
No, yeah, there's a chance between just having the ball in the other person's half and making a threat with the ball. You can throw the ball at the net and it'll go around or into an obvious save and just not really make a good offensive play, but just kind of keep possession the whole time. And all the other team has to do is wait till you mess up.
Mr. Bob with a fantastic read. Now Balthier. Oh, he could drop this in the corner, and he caught the defense sleeping, and that's Mob up by 2.
I am positive every person on Thunderbird's team thought that ball was out, or at least could not get to it.
What
What?
a banger. What an upper 90 shot.
Upward 90. That was beautiful. And then talking about placement. Placement is extremely important, especially the higher up you go. Oh, Balthier Jr.?
I know. I mean, at this point, this is what they need to do. This is giving them the advantage. This is a great strat. They're disrupting rotations. They're disrupting offense, and they're just shutting down the Thunderbirds. And this is the most frustrating style of play to have to deal with. And Krister Bob, captain of the Mob, is dealing it out in spades.
He just kind of kept his wits about him. He ran out of the boost, and he's like, I just got to soft touch this with my wheel. Don't do anything crazy. Don't try and get a clip. I just touch it. And that's what I want to see from him. I think he panicked too much. That, in my opinion, I think Chris panics too much.
Now upfield, the Thunderbirds, 3:15 remaining. They have had to go through many ups and downs, and I don't think they were ready, nor aware that they were going to be dealing with a very, very stingy mob, a mob that is just pissed off and ready to play. Like, honestly, when you go against a team that just lost, and like they lost a tough match, but like just comes at you and like, hey, like, gonna clap them cheeks. Like, that's tough.
I think the only thing, the second worst thing in this league, instead of actually playing the Ninjas, is playing a team who just played the Ninjas. 'Cause they're just ready for anything you do.
I mean, that's true both challenger and champion. Let's be real. And every single person on the Mob ready for cleanup duty as Balthier makes a nice pass here. Krister getting there just a little too soon, and Moki Joe. Thunderbirds, is this too deep for them to recover from?
Yeah, so almost certainly. I think they've already lost their faith. But that was a great play by the Mob. They were a little up, but Monkey was like, you know what? F a defender. I'm just gonna come on.
What's that? Oh, that's okay. That's
again making the best of your chances here.
Yeah, that's the kind of shot that you need to do everything with. And every single time that they're advancing downfield, they think, oh, that there's a loss of possession. No, crisscross applesauce. The Mob being your big boss. Moki Joe giving a little bit of a push, and that's gonna send that all the way upfield. Krister Bob, early jump, won't get to receive it. Trying to come back to the ball. Maybe make a backfield pass. Moki Joe. This is the team I wanted to see against the Ninjas, and they just seem to be controlled by the Ninjas more often than not in that earlier series.
The problem with a team going 3-0 in that is you know the 3-0, and in your mind you go, wow, that was completely open net. Yeah, in your mind you go, this team's extremely hard to play against. That's going to be hard. We might lose. We're probably going to lose. And then you take that mentality, you go in the game with the mentality like, oh, we could lose. The Mob right now are going against the team, against the Thunderbirds, like, we're not going to lose.
Oh, Krister Bob, I think, has a hat trick, and the defense just breaking down, now down 5, a minute 15. Thunderbirds, I mean, this was pretty much all she wrote after goal number 2, but there's a lot of good takeaways here for the Thunderbirds because their passing was immaculate. Their defense was the opposite of that, as you can see right here. But
They were, again, the Thunderbirds should not be upset about themselves. They're playing fit. Oh my god!
you say that.
Give me a chance! Give me a chance! The other games, they were playing fantastic, and their passing and offense are great. They just need to go back and watch these VODs and understand they need to play the defense better. And understand what they did wrong and kind of fix the thing there. Mob is just making the best out of all the chances they're given right now.
Doing it big, 6-0. Just this is the kind of comeback after all of they want it.
Oh.
They want it so bad. They can't get that Brazil. Not
They
quite.
cannot find the entrance. They just keep putting it in the wrong areas.
But this is the kind of thing that you hope to bounce back with. If you go and you take the Thunderbirds and you're like, you know what, you ain't the Ninjas. It's over. We're here to slap you.
If I was Mob, we did not stream this game, I would have been upset. We're
Yeah.
like, we just crushed the Thunderbirds after everyone watched us lose against the Ninjas. I want everyone to go see this video.
Yeah, this one's a nice comeback. And for those of you that are confused, we only had 2 matches today that were set for the schedule. But you know what? We decided, why not one more? And one more ended up being a great time for the Mob, coming back from their loss against the Ninjas, and now able to improve their record. The Thunderbirds will suffer a loss here, but we got to have a nice little extra dose of Rocket League for the Challenger Series, or the Challenger League as well. And so the Mob will end up taking this one home.
Yeah, fantastic playing by the Mob, honestly. I think,
thank you.
yeah. Hey, shut up. We didn't introduce you yet. Anyway, the Mob, who is not in the conversation right now, they did really good. Definitely coming off the Ninjas helped them a lot. I don't know how much the Thunderbirds were warming up, but just playing a league match and then going into another league match, the mentality and the momentum is completely different.
That was huge. That was great. I mean, fantastic job, Krister Bob. All right, tell us, since we're going to have an interview with you very briefly, what was the mentality to go from the Ninja loss to this win? Obviously, you had to either keep the momentum, go in and say, whatever, it's just they're not the Ninjas, but what was it?
Basically, we realized going in, all in, or we have no chance at playoffs, because if we win out, we're still 2-3, but now we're 1-2, so we can still go 3-2. So it kind of was important to get that win.
I mean, it definitely was. I mean, if we kind of take a little bit of a chance here to kind of look at the standings. With that loss just a moment ago, you guys went 0-2, I believe. And so now, with a win here, 1-2. So you have 2 more matches left for the season in the next 2 weeks. So you're going to have 1 per week forthcoming. So you got to win. You have to win. And a solid win, you put Thunderbirds at an 0-2 deficit. They have to climb just as hard as everyone else. So forthcoming, what are you going to be focusing on as you go maybe on a run towards the playoffs?
All right, well, we got to definitely scout the Spartans and Avalanche, especially some
Yeah,
teams
get
in here.
wrecked, bro.
Wink,
You couldn't
wink.
beat us once. We're gonna crush.
Yeah, by the way, everyone on stream, this is a little rivalry going on here.
Oh yeah,
because-
a little one.
Dude, it's Spartans v everybody. Come on, I've been insulting every single team's captain this entire season.
It's exactly what he does.
Battle
Well-
of the media managers.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you guys have been fantastic. It was a great day. Obviously, there's a couple of those matches down below. If you are still wanting to get involved with the FLG's Champions Draft Series, we have 2 leagues that are currently open for mid-season applications for new free agents. We have the Challenger League, which is Diamond 1 through Champ 1, and we have the Vanguard League, which is Champ 2 through Champ 3. Exclamation point League will get you in there. If you're going to be a free agent for us, you must be in the Discord. I've had several different times where people have signed up. How the heck am I supposed to talk to you, give you announcements, or keep you in the know, or even get you on a team if you're not in the Discord? If you want to keep up with us on social media, this guy Phoenix and Krister Bob, they run it. Exclamation point Twitter, and
Usually.
you know what? It's fun.
On good weeks.
It's generally, but we're gonna have a lot more fun tomorrow. 6 p.m. Eastern. Vanguard League takes their turn for week 2 of the season 5 Champions Draft Series for the FLG. Phoenix, Krister Bob, it's always a pleasure to have you both. And Phoenix, we may be seeing you soon because we did have the Weenus Phoenix.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is that what I missed?
Yeah, so
You didn't miss anything. Do not watch the VOD back.
I was.
I don't need the other person on social media who's the only other person able to make that a thing.
But regardless, it was a fantastic night. I'm hoping to see you all again, and we're gonna get rolling out of here. I miss you guys already, and I'm not even gone. See you all tomorrow. We'll be on stream 6 p.m. See you then.
Peace, guys.
With